Back again. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. School's in session, goddammit. Black, hot, fire. It's on these cameras. It's on one camera anyway. This shit too loud. Hold on. Turn my mic down a little bit. Can y'all hear me clearly? I think y'all can hear me. All right. Let's see what's up. Let's see. I'm trying to give out these Facebook links as well. So you guys can hear me clearly. That's what's up. You can hear me. Stop the BS, right? Ain't no problem, right? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody in the chat room. What's going on? What's going on, Casimir G? Yeah, brother, that they took down that other YouTube channel in 4 days. What's going on, C is saying? How you doing, sister? Hank? So what's up with you guys? If you guys can see me on my Facebook page, I'm sitting in my room, so I got a small desk. So it's kind of tight up in this joint. All right, family. Come together, do a little Labor Day show. See what's on everybody's mind. I was laughing about what Stop the BS was saying last night before we got taken down by YouTube, talking about that funeral of the Queen of Soul. He had all the coons and crackpots showing up at that funeral for a photo op. Like I said, all these Boulay members, all Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Reverend Farrakhan, or whatever you call them, all these damn charlatan-ass Negroes. Yeah, they took that Cheddar Man video. They sure did see it, saying they took that Cheddar Man video down with the quickness. That thing is, they took that down with the channel. I mean, they took the live streaming capability down. I still can post videos on that thing, but the live stream is gone. I set up another channel, see if they'll allow me to set one more for live streaming or not. Say it again.
You seen clips of Aretha Franklin funeral?
I seen some of them. Yeah, what's up? What was you talking about?
Aretha Franklin, when that black pastor's up there talking about black on black crime, all that stuff. You seen that?
Yeah. He's up there talking all crazy.
Yeah, that fool was out of his mind. Talking about black people don't deserve respect because they don't give each other respect, and they want to complain when a white man kill them and all that shit. He was out of his damn mind with that stuff.
He was out of his mind with that shit. Straight crazy. You know. But hey, what can you do, man? They're performing for the white media. That's what they do. They're performing for the white media. You know,
exactly.
Their job,
that was the performance.
Exactly. Their job, because see, those are your butter biscuit eating niggas there. So, yeah.
That's all that was. Look at me now, white man. I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a bigger church. Support me.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Look at me now, white man. Can you help me? Can you give me a few butter biscuits? Because I'm going to control these other ruly Negroes. These are the same ones that they propped up. Ain't done shit. Jesse Coon ass Jackson ain't done shit. And they say Al Sharpton ain't done shit. And I'm going to say Minister Louis Farrakhan ain't done shit either. Another show.
Yeah, well, he threw all that money he raised for that Man March every year. He was doing that.
No, he only did twice. I know he did one. I went to the first one. I got duped in 1995. I was at that one. I was young and stupid back then. And it went in 2015. I didn't think he's going to be able to get nobody to go, but I was wrong. You got a bunch of people out there again. I said, no way. He's going to be able to get a bunch of people to go to that shit. That first one was just some goddamn feel-good shit for his ass. It was some nonsense. Didn't do shit.
Exactly.
We had 1 million men there. We didn't do no damn networking or nothing. Raving.
No.
We had enough money there to start institution building. But that's not what that was about.
You know what that was? Pocketing his money.
That was pocketing money. And that was also some shit He can be.
Look at me now.
Yeah, look at me now, because he works for these crackers. He just, you got to understand the layer of shit that they put in front. That's why shit never changes. We never get no real change, no real institutions. We got these same boule niggas running everything. These dick in the booty ass niggas.
Exactly. And then, like you said, no networking, no nothing. Nothing came out that. No buildings, no schools, no nothing.
Yeah. Well, that film was like 10 hours long, wasn't it? 12 hours long, some shit.
That phone was like, it was 4 hours.
I thought it was longer than that. You sure? I thought it was like 10 hours long.
I think it was like, I don't know.
I think it was like 10 hours long, stop the BS. It was like 10 hours long. I think that shit was long as hell. Sorry.
It was all showboat. Just look at me now. They disrespected her.
That's all it was. It was a photo op. So they could be seen within the black community like they knew her and they dealt with her ass. They know damn well that she wasn't dealing with a bunch of their asses. You know, but hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And that Reverend got in trouble for touching that Mexican girl breast, that singer, whatever her name is. I don't know her name.
that Ariana Grande?
Yeah, that's her name.
He was touching her breast? I thought he was just hold on.
Yeah, you seen that? It's all over the internet. We're viral when I say he touched her breast.
I know it. We had the white bitch singing the Queen's, anyway, because they got to be all-inclusive, King Stan. You know that. You know that.
Yeah, I'm with King Stan on that one. I don't know why they had them white people up there singing anyway.
Exactly. Well, see, we are the outcast Negroes. We're the ones about really black first. We the outcast Negroes. The other Negroes want to cool and shuck and jive with these no good, and I'm glad I'm on here with these no good goddamn beasts. I'm not on YouTube, so I can say fuck I want to see on my own platform. We don't want to shuck and jive with this no good goddamn beast. That's why.
Okay.
Go ahead, start the BS.
Everybody can come to our community and get rich. We can't go into nobody else's culture and get no money, but everybody come to ours and get rich off us.
Everybody get rich because we're still sunken. We're still sunken in the head. Then everybody. I was talking about that yesterday. We were talking about that. How everybody can come to our community, whether they be Asian, East Indian, or whatever. Set up a shop in our community, and black people will rush to go support that shit. But you can't open up no black business in nobody else's neighborhood besides your own and have them patronize your neighborhood, patronize what you're trying to sell to them. Because to them, it's not about the money. It's about their race. It ain't about no goddamn money with them. Black people say, well, it's about race first with them all the time. Just like that shit that happened earlier with that damn hair weave shit. That shit still pissing me off today.
Man, that shit was embarrassing as hell. I was pissed at that shit.
You're supposed to be pissed. Them black women have got it. Other black women supposed to call out. Them the kind of bitches, and I'm saying it's all around the goddamn country. You got these kind of black women now that are now out of pocket, out of code. Those kind of women are traitorous and need to be lined up and shot in the goddamn head and thrown in the goddamn ditch.
I feel the same way. You know what? They always talking about the hood rats. Well, all of them, it's the mentality they got. Some of them got college degrees and got that mentality too.
Nah, it's not just hood rats. That's what they want to say. That's what these women run around talking about. It's just the hood rats. It ain't just the hood rats.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's universal.
Exactly. You black women have a problem with this hair weave shit. It has got out of control. It is out of control. It's like
your self-hate.
It's like feeding for crack. You have so much self-hate. It is crazy that you run and you won't learn how to do your hair because we had 50 years of women ruling the goddamn neighborhood, which is a goddamn oxymoron. Black women, any woman cannot be on the front line of any war. You cannot be the head of any household. That is not your nature. That is not your place to be. No more couching and shit trying to make people feel good. This is just the facts.
Yeah, did you see Cynthia G latest video when she said black men original hair hatters and whatnot? We wear more weave than anybody. That was some totally bullshit video she did last night.
Nah, I ain't look at her stupid ass. I only watched that Duke stupid bro. I'm gonna find it, put in the chat room. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Then. Hold on.
She said black men original hair hatters. We wear more weave than anybody. We wear fake beards and every damn thing. This chick is out her damn mind.
No, because she's trying to save face. She know this is completely off code. We got to rein the black woman in. Period. Let me go. Let me see. What's the name of that video? Let me see.
Weave. I think it's Black Man and Weave. It's called Black Man and Weave. It's her latest video. She did it last night.
All right. I don't follow the chicks. I don't know what she did. Let's see here.
She said we wear more weave than anybody. We buy more weave from the Asians than anybody.
Which is a lie.
That's the damn lie. You know that's the damn lie right there.
That's a lie. You don't see the black men going in the goddamn weave shops. You don't see that nowhere. You don't see no black man going to no damn weave shops at all.
Exactly. She said we the original hair hatters. We wear fake beards, fake dreadlocks, every damn thing. She's just going off on Black Man last night.
Yeah. I don't follow too, Cash. I don't follow either, Cash. But I'm gonna see what Stop the BS is talking about. Pull up. She got like 10,000 channels and shit. I see it on top of mine because I'm. So let me. Is it the Cynthia G channel? I gotta type that shit up because it don't come up on my thing at all. Is it the Cynthia G channel?
I think it was. Cashman, was that the Cynthia G live channel?
Cynthia. I'm gonna just pull her name up. Cynthia G. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Okay, Cynthia G. It says Cynthia G. Subscribe. Let's see. Cynthia Live. Let me just go to this goofball. Man, this broad is creepy looking. This broad is creepy looking. About, okay,
you got it?
I got Cynthia G. She got like 1,000 channels. Okay, let me see. Hold on. She got all these channels on one channel. Let me see what it says. That's a day ago. This is 2 days. It says Cynthia G. Healthy eating with live. No, that ain't it.
Cashmere G said he gonna find it.
Cynthia G.
Yeah, she's just going off on Black Men last night.
Hold on, let me see.
Her and that funny looking girl.
Which one? Okay, Cynthia G. First sit down. Interview with who? Cynthia G. Which one did we talk about? 12. This is Cynthia G. And she'll discuss black male. I got it. This right here. This must be it right here. I got it. Let me embed this shit.
I've been exploring the wireless world of Sprint, and I've learned.
Let me embed this goofy shit.
Yeah, she's just degrading us all last night. Totally. Her whole video was disrespectful. Talking about we buy more weed from Asian men than they do.
She is out of her damn. This chick don't even have no credibility. She's a wacko. Out of the fucking mind. Black men ain't made these Asians the goddamn the richest people on the planet. Black women done that shit. What you talking about? Out of your
I don't see no damn brothers in Asian stores buying weed.
No, yeah, because black men know they the damn enemy. Yeah, come on, shit. Come on, damn it. Copy this shit down. Hold on. Give me a minute. Copy. Let me paste this joint. Okay.
And then they start going off on LeBron James. Talking about he wear weed too. He got hair plants.
They got so what? That's plants. Ain't no whole hair in here. That's plants. Ain't nobody going back to no Asian every goddamn month to buy that shit. You don't see black men in line running over black women to get that shit.
She saw videos of men getting their head down who was bald, getting hair weaves and all that shit.
This is crazy bitch.
Support this channel, please consider becoming a Patreon member and donating $2 or $5 per month, and you'll get access to exclusive content. You can do that by going to patreon.com and finding me by looking for Cynthia G. You can also follow me on Twitter at BlackDiamond1984 and follow me on Instagram at Sweetest_Sin84. As always, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And remember, there will be more content coming soon. But in the meantime, if you would like to buy any of the items, you can go to the Teespring store, and the link is also in the description box. Thank you so much. Again, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and thank you for your support. If you're looking for an easy and convenient way to find new and used vehicles in your area, go to carmarshal.com, where they have an inventory of over 100,000 new and used vehicles. You shop and they'll negotiate at carmarshal.com. Click the link in the description box to start looking for your new car today.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's trying to get paid.
Ooh. And see, you got a lot of these dusty trolls running around talking about, y'all wearing weave because y'all want to be white. Y'all want to wear weave because y'all want to be white. Really? And this woman, like, she doesn't have a choice, really, if she wants to have hair.
Yeah. I mean, she can't even get braids or anything. So, you know.
Anything. Her hair follicles are burned off.
Yeah. But again, that's a whole isolated incident. There are a lot of women wearing weaves for their own different purposes. So, you know, we can't compare the two. And we also can't listen to these men because they don't even know how to do their own hair. So let's start with that. And I've seen way too many videos where I've seen men wearing weaves.
These broads have got to be reined in. These broads have got to be reined in.
My sister-in-law sent me a video, and I had seen it before, and I was like, girl, and we was talking about that. That's just ridiculous.
I told you.
Yeah, it's like the thing of it is it speaks to the closed-mindedness and the white supremacist mentality that black men have internalized, the ones who complain about weave because they think that it's only like we just have a bunch of simple-minded people in the community. But here's the man weave. Funny how they're not talking to these black men.
But I've seen it so much on social media recently. It's been crazy.
They gotta be brought to
I'm gonna turn off the thing now because it's stupid. But I haven't seen the man weave.
These broads have got to be brought to bill.
Oh wow, he got a whole fade up with his man weave. Really, like that?
These broads are off.
They're Decepticons.
This is way too deceptive.
Big time.
And this ugly mother.
Look at this.
Wow.
And you got the most ugly mother.
See, I'm not doing it.
Shit.
Because see, the difference is when black women take off their wig or weave, they got a full head of hair.
Most of them. There's a few dust buckets that don't take care of their hair under their weave, but for the most part, people got hair, and people got edges. Y'all are wearing weave, and you don't have no hairline. So that's a whole different conversation.
This is a whole man weave.
These goofy bitches are making an excuse for why these goddamn women cross the goddamn line.
I've literally never seen the man weave in action, and they're like,
I've seen it a lot with social media. It's crazy.
Like, look at his whole bald head, and he's just like, really?
So you're wearing weave for confidence too, but then you're complaining that women are wearing weave for confidence. Sounds like everybody has a fucking problem. Because this is crazy. You don't have no hair. And then you expecting this barber to do I can only imagine the upkeep for that type of style.
And look, how to install a man with waves. I cannot do it. He's telling you how.
Like I said, look at the ugly one spot on her face.
We got a pop-up class we're doing right now. I got some of my boys that are barbers here in the city. Hey, great guys. They're well known in the community. We got my partner, Dwight. Dwight, what barbershop you represent?
He needs to get to the bar.
There it is. We about to ice him out. We're going to let you see how it goes. We out.
All right.
They literally sitting up here doing man weaves.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yep.
I want to go through the process. I don't want to hear him talk. I want to see how they transform this man weave. That's what I'm trying to. This is like so intriguing to me.
All right, let me pause that. Let me pause that for a second. You can hear me now, no? Let me pause that.
Yeah, that we the ones in there buy more fake hair than they do.
Yeah, they try to show some men who have hair problems. They're not going to buy weave for no Asian. You don't find no male hair care products over that damn ages. You might got one little bitty section in any of these goddamn dumbass stores that shit sits in it forever. The whole store is predicated on black women. Whole damn store.
Exactly.
Go take a video camera and go in any one of these stores and see what is it. What are they? Who are they selling to? What demographics? It's predicated on black women. See, this is completely goddamn idiotic. That's
the biggest lie ever. That's the biggest lie ever. No damn well brothers don't be in them damn Asian stores buying no damn hair. That's the biggest damn lie ever.
This is some straight delusional ass shit. Hold on.
With that funny looking ass chick with her. Looking like a goddamn raccoon and shit. You seen her partner like a damn raccoon.
Like a raccoon, exactly. Like a damn Randy the raccoon and shit. This is completely delusional ass shit we're talking about here. This is completely delusional.
She come did them little white spots all over her damn face on camera like that.
Yeah, she ugly as hell. Go! Don't get on camera looking so messed up. And they got and I love dark skin. Remember saying about you being dark, you're just ugly. And nothing to do about your dark skin. You're ugly. That's completely different. Because you'll try to change this. You tell me, because I'm dark skinned now. I don't have no colorism here, lady. So you just ugly and funky and talking crazy. We know that the whole store beauty care industry is predicated on black women. Those Asians are selling to black women. They're not selling to white women. They're not selling to East Indian women. They're not selling to black men. It's predicated on black women. So your argument is dubious. It's shit. It's disingenuous. Your whole argument is disingenuous, lady. You're out of your fucking mind.
It damn sure is. You know damn well bro's gonna be in them damn Asian stores buying no hair. That's crazy. She put up that video. She found some black guys got some hair problem, but they not in the Asian stores buying that hair. We the original hair hacks and all that shit. Like I said, Cynthia's out her damn mind.
Out of her damn mind. I'm finished playing this crazy shit. She's out of her fucking mind. How you doing, Gigi? How you doing, Mother Nature? Glad you guys could join us. Said darker person who baby D. Who the fuck is baby D? Let's play this goofy broad.
Hey, shit, you can tell by his teeth. That's so trash. Oh, she said it lasts up to 6 weeks. See, I don't have time.
I don't. I just
They're trying to make talking about this is comical.
Really?
Not at all.
I can't do it.
This is no way.
And the thing is, they sitting up here saying, "Stay your asses out of Chinese shops," but they over there getting the Chinese wigs too.
Ain't nobody getting no.
You're going to get.
This is what we got. These bras have got to be reined in. These bras have got to be reined in. These bras have got to be reined in.
It's a hair hat.
You got to be reined in, goddammit.
And this is the new trend.
Wow. So all this time, black men are projecting, calling black women hair hats when they're the real hair hats.
Out of her fucking
They
mind.
using the gorilla and everything.
See, I don't care about them saying thing about black people. Shit doesn't bother me. But we're gonna be
intellectually crazy.
We're gonna be intellectually
honest. And about to slay. Okay.
But when it get hot and sweaty under there, then what?
See, I don't got no problems. You gonna say, "Well, damn what?" I got no problem talking about men doing it. That's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. Your argument is disingenuous. You say men are the
original hair hats.
Are the ones are the main propriety of these products. You go in any one of these stores, the whole store is predicated on black women.
That's her trying to deflect.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. Cause she's intellectually dishonest. She is out of her mind. This bitch is a rogue candidate. Any dude on her channel needs to get the fuck slapped out his ass. Any man over there with this broad needs to be taken out and goddamn beat an inch of his goddamn life. This bitch is off code. You know what I'm saying? This bitch is off code. This nonsense she's talking about, these stores are predicated. That's why the man did a half off of black women's weave, not black men's weave, you dumb bitch. But you know that because you're disingenuous. Any man supporting this goofball broad is off pocket. This is the craziest shit in the world. When you go take a camera and go any one of these stores from goddamn New York to LA and see what the store is predicated on. It's predicated on black women buying these fucked up products from them. Now you're going to try to make an argument that the few black men that do that shit predicates the numbers of black women? Are you out of your fucking mind? And what Asian men are beating up on black men? Show me the video when you got an Asian man slapping on a black man for going and buying that hair hat shit that you said he did. Where's that video at? I want you to show me that video, bitch. Show me that shit.
There is none.
Show me the video. Exactly, because it's not even comparable. Show me that shit, bitch. Show me where it's comparable, where you got an Asian man and a black man going to buy these fucked up products and he getting bitch slapped. Show me that video, bitch. Your argument is disingenuous. And you kind of women, we have got to goddamn starting to shun and call out. And I'm calling you out, bitch. I'm calling your fucking funky ass out. You fraud.
No credibility whatsoever.
I'm calling your motherfucking ass out now, bitch. You don't go on nobody's channel. I'm gonna start writing. I know you're gonna ban me for writing shit, but I'm gonna leave a comment on this shit. Calling your motherfucking ass out. So even if you get rid of it, it's gonna be long enough that you're gonna read this shit. You bum ass bitch. You are off code and you are a danger to black people worldwide, bitch. And I mean that. And I mean that every sense of the word. You are a bitch. And I mean that. Go ahead.
Poisoning young black girl's head. Poisoning young. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
That's what she's supposed to. Now she's a rogue agent. She's a rogue, like Gigi said. We're in a rogue solar system. This bitch is rogue in the community. This bitch is left to keep her channels. This bitch has got to say all kind of crazy shit. This broad does not have any kind of integrity. And let you know, and that ugly bitch is just a goddamn a sock puppet. That ugly bitch is just a sock puppet that just mimics her talking points. That bum bitch is just a sock puppet.
Her little sideshow freak.
Yeah, sidekick. She's all pulled
off. To support them more than anybody. That was the most uncredibility shit she could have ever said. That's just totally nonsense right there.
She might have a thyroid problem. Any goddamn coon ass nigga over there supporting like that fake ass faggot Aaron Collins faggot ass, that dick in the booty homeless ass crackhead.
Still begging for money.
Is he? I don't fall damn, is he? That dick in the booty crackhead ass Negro right there. All these other moist Negroes, like you said the other day, he begging money and you ain't say, but damn, do he gotta be moist though? That shit was funny. He's like, damn, do he gotta be moist? Anybody, male, or even a black female, you supposed to be calling that bitch to the carpet. She's all the way out of pocket. And I'm not talking about on pocket, for talking about black men. Black men are just fucked up sometimes, so I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about saying this is comparable, that black women don't have a problem with these Asian stores. This is ridiculous. We know there's a goddamn problem. But you not interested in rectifying the problem. You want to perpetuate this bullshit. You're happy in perpetuating this bullshit.
And now trying to deflect. So damn well brothers don't be in them damn stores.
Exactly. And that's why the stores are not what? Predicated towards black men. They are set up and designed for black women. All the signs outside the stores have what? Black women. They don't even have Asian women on their shit. It's the Asians selling you that bullshit. They pictures ain't even on the goddamn store. It ain't the East Indian. Unless you see her face as the one on the goddamn hair, the bag of hair that you getting. They didn't probably rub that shit through their asshole, stopped over, put it through their goddamn musty ass feet, and then bag that shit up.
Yeah, that shit is filthy, that hair. That comes from everywhere. It comes from all over the world. You don't know what they doing with the hair. How it's being shipped out. Whole hair got cut off. It's just crazy.
Yeah, don't know what that goopy ass. If we tell you don't wear the shit, I'm telling you don't wear. You better not be married to me and wear that shit. Gonna be a goddamn problem. That shit causes damage to you, stupid. Damages your brain. You're a queen of the goddamn earth, but you goddamn dead people hair on your head. You out your fucking mind? Yes, you're out your mind. So me as a black man, I'm supposed to rein you in because it's gone too far now. It's gone too damn far. 50 years ago, black women didn't wear all these goddamn weaves and hair hats. Then what? Guess what? They still lived and looked nice and were beautiful. How about that? Huh? You mean tell me there was no beautiful women back in the 1930s that were black? There wasn't no beautiful women back in the 1940s that were black?
You know why? Because we into this ratchet culture shit now, people. That's what's fucked up about. We into this tattoos all over your body, ratchet shit, tweeting and all this ignorant shit that's getting us nowhere as a people.
Man. Wonder why I don't listen to this crazy nutty broad. This broad is off her damn rocker. Let me finish it up. Anyway, somebody called in. Let me finish this up.
What happened? I bet they get a bunch of.
You can't even take it off at night like ladies do. You know, they can take off the wigs. You can't take that shit off. That's crazy.
What we got going on?
Scalp, actually. That's not good to promote growth.
All right, hold on. Let me turn this down.
No, it's not.
How do you oil up under there? I mean, I know that it's not growing any.
How you oil up under your shit, stupid? How you oil up under there with theirs? A few people. What you got, say, Han? How you doing, sister?
I wanted to say something about the hair that black women buy. It can come off dead people. They don't tell you that. It's according to where it comes from, what chemicals are put on it. That's why they tell you. And the reason why you see a lot of black women petting their heads and stuff like that, it's partially because that hair is hot and your scalp isn't breathing. But in actuality, if you're going to use that hair, you're supposed to wash it in apple cider vinegar to get whatever chemicals they put on it off of it. That's the chemicals burning and itching their scalp.
See, they don't even know nothing about no apple cider vinegar. I never seen nobody put. Well, I don't be right now. I never seen.
Yeah, you're supposed to soak that hair in apple cider vinegar and water, and see what comes out of it, because it's a whole lot of dye that's going to go down in your scalp too, because they taking it straight out the package and attaching it to your hair.
So that's why they get sores in their hair and all that stuff?
See what you saying? See, this is a black woman.
No air. It's no air. You don't know what kind of... Because I asked an Asian man one time, I said, well, what kind of chemicals are on this hair? He said, I'm not going to talk like him. He said it's according to where it comes from.
See, now this is an honest black woman being honest. Exactly. So it come all over the world. Like I said, shit, somebody stopping on this shit with their fucked up feet. You know how nasty and dirty India is? You ever been to India? I have. You know how nasty and dirty.
Yeah, they nasty. And they go to the temples, these holy places, and the women get their hair shaved supposedly for religious reasons, because they don't pay them any money for that.
Yeah, I heard that.
See, they taking advantage of the Indian women too.
Yeah.
Because they go to these temples and they shave the hair now. The temple getting the cut, but it's a white man in charge of the hair for real. And he's usually based out of England.
That is crazy. You put another woman's DNA in your hair.
It's crazy. It's
crazy.
That's crazy. When you think about you putting another woman's DNA in your hair, you know that's got to have some kind. Like, well, this is real hair. It ain't the synthetic kind. It's real. Yeah, from a dead person or another person, you don't know what kind of lifestyle they had. You understand that?
The thing I did, Keith, was when I get extensions, but I don't use human hair. I use if I did it.
Weather alert update. As a safety precaution to the possible upcoming severe weather, all Bishop state classes will dismiss Tuesday, September 4th, 2018 at noon. At this time, faculty and staff will work their regularly scheduled.
Or if I wash my hair and lay down on it without doing something to it, you might as well get the razor blade. I mean the electric razor out and shave all my stuff off, because it's gonna be tight and dense and stuck. But what I used to do was I would get the synthetic hair. I take the apple cider vinegar and water and put it down there. You can see the dye and stuff coming out of it, and all the, you don't know what kind of it's wax on it, and it might be furniture polish on it. See what I'm saying?
What? Hold on.
Yeah, it's according to where it comes from.
What?
Yeah, to seal the dye on there. Down there. To seal the dye. Remember now, most Indian people, they'll say their hair is black, but their hair is not black. And most people want jet black, or off black hair. Most black women. When you go, and then after that, when you go into the barn, they're taking that black hair and bleaching it. Then they have to put the waxes and the shellacs or whatever stuff that they have on it to hold the color on there.
No wonder they're getting diseases and their hair falling out.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of chemicals. You don't know what they dip, what's in those vats. They bring them up out the vats, and I mean it'd be a whole lot of hair. Whole lot of hair. And they have them in little bundles, and they dip them all, they run them through those vats, and then they hang them up to dry, then they package it. And also, now that they took the women's hair off their head for free, then they have them in the back room putting their hair together. And the white man making mega bucks.
You don't pay them?
For what? They doing work. They doing work for the Lord, I guess, or whatever they believe in over there, Buddha or whatever.
The Hindu god, the Hindus.
Yeah, whatever they. Right there, they have them in the back room. I'm sure they get a little bit of money, but that white man making $3-4 million off of each. Like, okay, he was over there. I saw a thing on it. The one I saw, this guy was from England, and he went to India, and he went to the temples because there's a whole bunch of them, and they have all the women up there, and they shaving their head for religious reasons, and some of the men do it too, and even the little girls, they had little children up in there, and they shave their hair off, and they don't give them anything for it because it's part of the religious ceremony, and then they after they shave their hair, they bundle their hair up, and they put it in the back, and then they start the process of supposedly washing it. He did wash his. I give him credit for that.
Right.
He was washing his. You know, and then you have to put it in by length, too, because some hair is longer than other. Because, I mean, you think a man's barbershop, just think about this. A barbershop full of men, and it's as big as a post office, and everybody sitting up in the chair getting their hair cut off. All that hair falling on the floor. Then you got the people back pick it up. Then they go in the back and they gather it up. These women are fast with that thing too, you know, by length. And then they bundle it up and they wash it, and then they start doing other preparations like whatever chemicals they're gonna put on it. That was just him. Now some of these people, some cutthroat back alley people, they getting it off the dead people that they getting ready to bury.
Of course,
ain't no washing up.
It's money in that shit. You know, they got black around the world. They black women are ashamed of their hair around the world. It's not just in America. It's around the world. So shit, you're talking about? Yeah. Of course, they're gonna snatch their head off a dead person. Shit.
Well, do you know what another thing is? It's all connected. Okay, before when we had our music, and then the white, you know, that's what Columbia House was about.
Was
and
about
people
what?
didn't know it.
Was about what?
To see what kind of music black people like. They would. It was done because you know you for $1 penny you get 13 CDs and stuff like that. They were trying to track the music so they could take over, which they did eventually.
Well, they mastered that.
Yeah, that's what Columbia. And you have to think back to all this stuff that happened, and then you start putting little pieces together. Yeah, Columbia House and whatever those other little ones they had out there for us to get music to see what we liked, and then you see what I like. Where is that music coming from? All those places that the music was coming out of were black owned at that time. The Columbia House popped up.
Yeah. It's embarrassing to see.
And they bought them out. They bought them out, and then they said, now, right after they bought them out, now we're going to switch the music up. We're going to make it not 432, but it's going to be 440, and we're going to get some people that really need money that'll do anything we say and sing about anything that we tell them they can sing about. Because, believe me, those rappers, now I ain't talking about the mama mouth ones. Yeah, they just ignorant. The rappers that you hear that's singing all this crazy shit, they got an album full of good music. But when they go to the white man, he said, no, that's not what we looking for.
Of course not.
Can you change that lyric up to bitch and hoes and throw some drugs in there?
Exactly.
See, that's why I take a stand at when I did that.
So now I brought that up to bring this up. Then they started pushing the long hair, the slinky, it's a little bit wavy, but it's almost straight like the white woman.
Hold on, hold on.
That's all you saw in the video.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Keep your thoughts. Everybody in the chat room, if you want to see the show live, just refresh your page, and you'll see me over to your left-hand side, and you just click on the play button. So go ahead, y'all, because it's also filming live on the website as well. It's live streaming on the website. So if you want to see it live, just refresh your page, and you can click on the live version over there on the side, on the left-hand side. But go ahead, Han.
But and then they started pushing, because before that, all your women, it was very few women in those videos with fake hair.
Yeah,
very few.
It's right.
Very few.
You're exactly
very
right.
Few. It was very few mulatto women in those videos. All them sisters was just as dark as those brothers.
But that was like in early 80s and 90s. Then in 2000 came...
This is right after Columbia House had done their thing. So, now they done their thing. They bought up all the black-owned production places.
Yeah.
Now they changed the megahertz on it's not megahertz. Well, whatever. They changed it from 432 to 440.
Yeah, they messed up the hertz.
And you started seeing the light-skinned girls come in with all this yakky, because that was the 80s, and I remember the men calling them horses. Come on, look at that bitch with horse hair.
Yeah, I remember that too.
You just done for wearing fake hair back in the days.
I remember that too.
Yeah, because the men didn't like it. No. And there was a whole lot of jokes about, man, I went to pull that, I was riding that chick, I went to pull her hair, and the whole thing came off. Yeah. I jumped up and said, what the fuck? All that stuff. That was in the 80s.
Exactly, because that was I'm going to get you sucker.
Yeah, so then, after that, you get into the 90s, now we seeing the lighter skin, there they putting the Asians in there. You might have a sprinkle of white girls in the videos, but you ain't see no more natural hair.
Yeah, they don't stop the Latinos, the Asians, and everybody else, but the black women.
The only people that were doing natural hair were, who was it? Well, the dudes, of course. But the women started getting lighter. The clothes started getting riskier. And right at the late 90s, they started doing all the stuff where they were like in a strip club type action.
Yeah, a strip club. Yeah.
So they gonna, and if they had dark skinned women, it was strip club.
Yeah, you could thank Jay-Z for a lot of that stuff too. His ignorant ass. He started that junk up that big pimp.
Yeah, you can, Ms. Jones. You can chat in there. I can still read your chat.
He was getting paid to do that.
Who?
You gotta remember now.
Who we talking
all
about?
These rappers, okay, like Jay-Z. Remember now, Jay-Z was okay. They said, "Oh, Jay-Z spit the rhymes." He had a good collection of music.
He did.
He wasn't the best person. He wasn't the best person to sing his or rap his music. He wasn't. The group that he hung out with, Jay-Z, was not Top Dog.
No, he was never the best rapper.
He was known because he hung with the people that could really rap.
Yeah, because he hung with Biggie and them.
And when they went to make their own studio, all that stuff was set up.
Yeah,
where those guys, other guys got locked up, and as soon as he got locked up, as soon as they got locked up, Jay-Z became all powerful.
You know when rap started really going down the hill when NWA came in. That's when they really started going down the hill.
Well, their manager was a Jew.
Yeah.
That was all playing. All of it was playing. Everything that's happened to get the black woman to be on this hair was playing back in the 70s.
It sure
was. In
the
70s, when I used to go to get my hair, which was fake, synthetic hair, it was black-owned stores. I still got my mama damn straightening combs because they don't even make them mobs no more. I got the legit ones. Not aluminum, made out of metal. The ones that when your mama straighten your hair, that it stayed for 2 weeks. I don't care how hot it was outside. So, and I remember in the 70s when they started closing down, because I'm almost 59 years old. I remember in the 70s when all the black beauty salons started closing down.
How old are you?
I'll be 59 September the 11th.
All right.
Okay. So, and I remember all of this. Because I even had, because I ain't had a great big bush back then, I went and bought me a bush wig, because shit, it was popping.
All right.
And if you understand something, my mother didn't do natural hair, but my mother straightened all our hair. She straightened me and my sister hair.
Yeah, most people have
all my life.
Out of
one thing black women did do.
Hot combs
they wore false hair, but they wore a piece. You remember your mama pull all her hair out. It might have that piece. She would take that piece of hair and plait it up and do all kinds of things to the top of her head.
I don't know. I remember my mom ever having she must have hit it. I never seen my mom with no fake hair ever. I don't know. She gone.
Well, most black women did that. Either they had that or they had a wig, but nobody sewed any hair in the head. And most black women had the wigs for work because they couldn't wear the natural hair. And that's not so true.
It's not so much that it's the weave that's bad. It's the fact that you don't wear your own hair texture.
Yeah, all you gotta do is.
Well, no, because back in the day, the women did. On the weekend, they wore their real hair. They only wore the wigs usually when they had to go to work, because you couldn't wear your natural hair. I remember I got fired for wearing cornrows, and now everybody can wear them. I lost the job because I wouldn't take my cornrows out my head.
Yeah, they got a law now where you can't even come with dreadlocks no more in certain places.
No, and I remember they run around, and back in the 70s, I was a little kid though, talking about Bo Derek was the greatest thing since life and shit, like cornrows and with little beads in the shit or some shit.
So. I got a picture of me with beads in my hair, 15 years old.
Yeah, so.
And look, first thing I did when I got it done, because it was popping, because my girlfriend had just went to New York and just learned how to put beads in your head. Guess who won't touch my hair?
White people.
White folks. White
people. I said, you put your goddamn heads, because I've been militant. Put your hands on my head.
You know when they got to get for that? Starting the beads up though, Bo Derek. Remember she started that with the brazen beads?
Bo Derek.
And I was wearing beads 2 years before 10 came out.
I know most everybody, what most black women were. You had goddamn all the singers were wearing that. Who's that wearing that shit back in the 70s? All them damn female groups and shit were wearing that shit. So it wasn't exactly when a white woman was like, oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. The black women always been putting their hair like that because that's their hairstyles.
The problem was, this is why they tried to give her credit. White people had never seen it because they don't come to our neighborhoods.
That's true.
That's true.
They had never seen that. They saw it on the movie. They had never seen it because they don't associate or affiliate with black people. So they wouldn't have known that it's been a thing for years and before that.
That's also true.
That sisters be wearing that's what it's called, both something with V. That's I don't know what it is, but that gay designer said that white women started that. I seen that when on a
white women started what?
What's that called? Both something with the hairstyle that sisters wear is start with a B. It's called both. They like
Bantu knots.
Yeah, Bantu knots. The white designer had
that's what's on the goddamn just what's on the builders. Bantu knots.
Yeah,
they trying to say it's a head. Those are Bantu knots on the builders.
Yeah, he said white women started that.
No, white women ain't start shit. Bantu knots, the same design that you see on all the Buddha's heads that they trying to say is a cap. Those are Bantu knots.
Yeah, Bantu knots.
Yeah, those are Bantu knots.
All this stuff. I know how people start all this stuff. I'm just saying though, we don't control nothing. Everybody come in and get paid off our community. Every race on this planet get paid from black folks, but we can't go into nobody else's culture and make no money from them.
Nope.
Because it's as it should be. We should learn from that, but we don't.
But we don't though.
Look, I live in a totally black neighborhood over here in South Side of Richmond. Up the store is an Asian. Up the street is an Asian store. I ain't never seen a white person go in it.
Nope.
Not ever.
Not ever.
All the black people around here go in that store. That man had a little one-room store. That man built a huge store up the street from me.
Exactly. He
Up
went
the
to
hill.
the bank. He went to the bank from our people.
Yeah, and guess what? I was around. Well, my girlfriend's mother lives not far from me, and her one day somebody was over there because all of us end up over her mother's house all the time, and she said, "Girl, King's giving out turkeys. He said he giving out turkeys because he want to thank the community." I said, "Y'all stupid."
That's the Asian guy's name, King.
The store is called King's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, thank you.
And this is what she said. That's what got me because it pissed me off. Mr. King's gonna give out turkeys. He said he appreciate the community. I said, yeah, y'all done made that man a millionaire. All y'all can get is a fucking turkey.
No shit. People out there fucking mind.
That he going to Costco's or Sam's Club, and since he buys so many, he gonna get a cut rate price on that too.
Discount is right.
Cause I seen him at Costco's buying stuff to put in his damn store. And I've been in the store before because I like to go in there and just look around. And oh my goodness, the little bit of fruit and vegetables they got in there look like.
No, but exactly. All wilted and old and shit. Is that you get all the
old as hell. And they grocery shop. I'm talking about major grocery shop there. And when they found out that I don't shop around in my area, they said, "Well, where you go to shop?" I said, "Out Short Park, where the white people shop."
There?
Huh?
Do any of our people work there?
Yeah, they work there. They work in the back, and they stock. Look, old men. They stock boys, and they got one chick, that older chick that works where they prepare the food. But I guess that's the mama or one of the ladies. She Asian. She back there too. I would eat none of that shit out of that place.
Over here where I live at and whatnot, we got a script of stores, nothing but stores all over and whatnot. Not one black person working these stores.
Yeah, they have a few. And every drug person, see, that's why I was saying, drug people don't bother me because I live in an area where it's drug people. Not like the opioid crisis that the white people have it, but these are your regular everyday druggies. You know, you've known them all your life. Mm-hmm. And I walk. So the lady said across the street said, "How you walk around here? You go up to King's walking with all those people hanging out there?" I say, "Yeah. It's best to know your drug addicts. You make sure they know your ass. That way you don't have to worry about them trying to break in your house and have to put a bullet in them." But I speak to everybody. I speak to them and everything. But it just saddens me that you in there taking your food stamps when you can go to a legit store and get some better food. I just don't understand them. And I understand them and I don't understand them. Because right down the street from that, not far from me, is the projects. And them little hooting children walk right through here. And you can tell they don't have no home training. Now, the area I live in is nice. But you're walking from, because the school has a pool, so this is a shortcut to the school and the pool. They would knock over your trash cans. They would knock over your recycle. The first time when I moved down here, I'd never seen people walk past my car and look at my car. I didn't even know there was a thing. To see if they want to bust your window out if you got anything in there that they might want.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I was like, what? And I'm not talking about, this is from the smallest to a grown adult person. All of them do it. They don't walk on the sidewalk, they walk in the street. It's weird. And I know these my people, and it's been some years because I've been here for 5 years now.
Right.
But I had to readjust to being around black people again.
Where were you coming from? Where were you coming from?
Further up over South Side, where everybody owned the house instead of renting.
Okay.
And it was more of black people that work for DuPont and Reynolds and the post office, because that's where I was. I was at the post office. Stuff like that.
All right.
Now I'm down here, and you got the Section 8 people. You got the housing area. Most of these people around here rent instead of own. Yeah, they don't own. Very few of these people own.
Same here.
They rent. So it's a whole different atmosphere for me. But I've kind of gotten used to it, because I remember when I first moved here, I ain't go to sleep. I was tripping. It's quiet now, but when I first got around here, well, as quiet as it's going to be. Because when I first got around here, I'm so used to people walking up and down the street 3 o'clock at night in a housing community.
You said you was tripping.
Yeah, I was tripping. I said, shit, let me get my guns out and clean these suckers.
Shock from your own
people. And these my own people. Now, granted, I done lived in some holes coming up because my mama raised 5 children by herself. And I've been in many holy houses. And I mean some bad houses. But she did the best she could. And all her children, look, listen to this, because my son speaks like this too. I used to have to fight because the people in my neighborhood when I was coming up said, oh, you think you educated. You talk like a white girl.
Y'all know where people get that from. That's just stupid.
Yeah, that's dumb. I don't know about that.
Stupid shit.
I only got that stupid shit when I moved from L.A. when my mom took a job in D.C., right? My mom moved abroad. My mom and them got divorced. My mom became a customs agent in D.C., and we moved out in Maryland. But going into D.C., you know, me having a California accent, which is a non-accent, they would say the same silly-ass shit. You know, my last year of high school over in D.C., because their English was all fucked up. They just go, you know, me growing up in L.A., when people talking about, you know, toys, they would call a doll a baby doll. I got to D.C., they would call it a doll baby. I was like, what the fuck is that? What's a doll baby? You mean a baby doll? It's completely ass.
I know it. Some of the words, man, was tripping me out.
Doll baby.
But, like, I lived in bad neighborhoods, though. But I spoke the way my mother spoke. So, hey, my mother just used proper, this what we learned. We learned proper English. I knew slang and stuff like that.
See, you don't get bad English really till we get into civil rights shit. Most black people spoke damn good English because they were taught by black women who taught them better than that plantation English they got being on plantation. So black people in the 30s and 40s spoke really, really well. Go back and listen to interviews of black people back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s and 50s. They were all mostly well spoken. It wasn't
the white people were the ones that you couldn't understand what the hell they were saying.
Exactly. They almost talked all fucked up. But now, as we got to the civil rights movement, and you got white people teaching you your children, now you got all the slang and the shit's unrecognizable. I can't understand what the hell they're saying. So, like I said, when I got to D.C., I couldn't understand what the fuck they were talking about. Like, God damn. What is, like I was on a different planet. What is going on? So.
And because I've always been a reader, even though I lived in bad neighborhoods, that's where you saw me at. You want to find me? I'm in the library.
That's the hand, Miss Jones. That's the hand speaking, Miss Jones.
Yep, I was always in the library. Always. All the time. Look, Keith, I be in the library, and then I get with the girls around the way, and we go over Jackson Wood and fight our ass off. Then we come back home. See, because I had the kind of mama, you had to explain stuff too. Couldn't bring no stuff in the house if you ain't had no job where it come from. You couldn't say it came from so-and-so house because she want their telephone numbers and she want to talk to the mama. So, but the rest of my girlfriends' mothers didn't care what they did. They didn't, I mean, that's the way they were.
Yeah.
And it kind of shocked me because of the kind of mother I had was like, you had to be in at a certain time of night. What's a boyfriend? You better not ever have one and all that stuff. So I was a tomboy for at least a 15 because my mother wasn't having all that stuff. And then I was quiet.
Now.
Yeah, and then I was quiet too, and I hung out with bad girls. That's the funny part. I hung out with the roughest, toughest chicks in the neighborhood, and I was quiet and a bookworm. But you better not put your hands on me.
Yeah, they did talk funny as hell, Hank. Talk funny, had the most fucked up, DC people got the most fucked up accents. I'm not lying. You right,
Yes,
Hank?
they do.
I'm not lying, Hank. Everything, oh man, the accent is, oh man, I'm telling you, it's terrible.
Because I used to party in D.C. back in the day.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you did, because you right there in Richmond, number a 2-hour drive up 95 right there.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, that accent, oh man. And the worst accent is the Baltimore accent. That's even worse. The Baltimore accent is even worse. Even worse.
I know it.
Hank, the Baltimore accent is even worse than the DC accent. Because when I lived in DC, well, out there in Maryland, I used to go to the Baltimore Harbor and mess with the cats over there. Man, I couldn't understand shit they were saying.
New Orleans, too, the same way. Their accents is crazy.
Well, they got all that French.
Well, that's different. That's different.
That's all up in there.
You don't New Orleans. I live close to where I live, some hours away from New Orleans in Florida. I used to go to Mardi Gras. Of course, you can't understand the accent. See, that's the French Creole accent there. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
you can't.
But like I said, I don't care where you are and how messed up black people accents are. As far as now,
that's right.
It didn't used to be that way. My mother spoke very clear, and black people prided themselves on that.
They probably be ratchet now, though.
Exactly. Exactly. I said you go back and check any black individual talking in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Their English, most people, I mean even in the South, their English was impeccable because they were trying to prove something to the white person that they could speak better English than them. Most black people's English was impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
And the people that taught us the English couldn't speak it. And that's another reason they got upset with us, because you talk to them and you know the words you're saying are correct. Oh, you got an uppity nigga.
Exactly. Man, Gamma, what's up, Gamma Ray? You grew up in the south side of Chicago as a kid, and I was told I speak well. My mom said I was talking before I was walking. Well, understand this. If you're in the correct diet, most Africans, us as black people, we talk as soon as we come out the womb. See, See, that's a fact. Most black kids can talk as soon as they come out the womb. They'll know their mom and their father and can speak their names. Like I said, I was going to tell you guys, go back to the study. They were talking about the magical children. They were doing a study on Ugandan children eating African diets, and they were following the intellect of black children. As I told you, the smartest people on the planet. That's why they got to keep you in poverty and strife and keep you fucked up. But if you're in your natural habitat and you don't deal with stress, you're naturally smarter than anybody on the planet. And like I said, those children came out knowing, identifying their mother and father, and could speak their mother and father's name at day one.
Yep. And to this day, now, because of bad foods and stuff like that, but still, the baby that they worry about in the hospital most, and I found this out too, is the white male baby.
The white male baby what? What'd you say?
The white male baby, if you go to a hospital and you have your black babies, your black boys, your black girls, your white boys, your white girls, the one that they really center on because it's the weakest of all the babies is the white male baby.
The white male. Yeah. They got the weakest genetics. Yeah, they got the weakest genetics.
And I just found that so fascinating because when my son came home, when he came out, he looked at me, I looked at him, and I said, hey.
How you doing?
Because the eye coordination is already there. The eye coordination for a black child, they don't have cloudy eyes and stuff like that.
No, you're the guide people.
They be looking around right away.
Exactly. As long as
and that little book, if you going back to look, oh, well, at 6 months they'll turn over. Not a black child. Black children turn over way early. You gotta watch them little things.
You are intellectually
they flipped off the bed on you.
You are biologically, intellectually superior to all people on the planet because you are the original people. You are superior, and that's in intellect as well. If you're not putting constant poverty, the only reason why black people are dumb because you're putting a system that kept you dumb. That's on purpose. To make you non-threatening, to make you can't compete with other people. If you're given the same resources, that's why you're resource deprived. If you're given the same resources and things on an even playing field, you always win. The white man, the Asian man, other people don't want an equal playing field with you. They want to win. Those are animals. Exactly. They're thinking about dominance and winning. Exactly.
That's why they put black people in high rises. And put them on welfare. And then you talking about, and black people call it the high-rise projects. No, the white man was talking about you when he said project. That wasn't the housing. That's housing. You're the project. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I know I read that in a book a long time ago. He said black people out here calling the housing project, and that wasn't what the project is. Your black ass. Yeah. And they had paperwork on it. They called it the project. You were the project.
Exactly right.
Not the house. Tearing down the projects now all over.
Yeah. Because they're trying to get the white people to come in the city, and they're doing that here too. They have torn down 1, 2. This over here, Southside. Hillside is the last project over Southside. The rest of them are over Church Hill, and they're getting ready to tear those down too, and they're getting a little, what you call them, cachets or coupons or something like that to go out. They're trying to get the white people in the city, yeah.
Yeah, but the white people want the cities back. The white people want the cities back. That's why they're trying to gentrify black people out of it. They want the cities back.
Okay, so now push your black people out together, and where we gonna go?
Where you gonna go? They want you to die out in the wilderness some damn where. Shit. Where you gonna go?
They want you. Well, which might be the best thing for us because they getting ready to do some stuff in these cities. They ain't bringing all these white people or gentrifying all these areas just because. See, the thing white people don't realize, they always think that the government is trying to kill off all the black people. You know, yes, they are, but they trying to kill your ass off too. See, at least we know. At least we know
actually,
what they're trying to do to us.
Actually, they're not trying to kill them off. They were in the beginning. They're dying out too fast now. They're not trying to kill them off.
They're going to take that back now.
They're now trying to goddamn build them back up by giving them money to have babies all over the world because they're dying out so fast. Huh?
Keith, the only white women having babies are the druggy white women. Isn't that funny?
Well,
isn't that funny? Them drug addict chicks, them white drug addict chicks, they popping the babies out.
They ain't popping out enough.
The women that got middle class and upper class, they burn as a bitch. But this is the thing that gets me. The ones that's popping out the babies, that mess the babies up through their drug use. Remember all crack babies?
Exactly, Hank. Chuck.
In the 80s.
Exactly.
Remember all crack babies? Okay, the same thing is happening with the white people because only the drug addicts are having kids, but it's 100 times worse.
Opium.
But they're not having many kids any damn way. So shit, they're not having a lot of kids.
Off though.
They're not having a lot of kids. Know what the whole race is barren, whether they on drugs or not on drugs. The whole white woman's womb is rotten to the core. So
that's why they even trying to get black people to house these children now.
That's why they pushing swirling now. Because now people fall right into that damn trap. That can keep them alive. Because when swirlers usually
they go back to
white folks.
Yeah, and so they get you. That means they get your black genetics. They get your guy genetics to keep them around long. Exactly right. Stop the BS.
I wish I could mind manipulate some of the people over in Africa, because them black women marrying them Asian men.
Yeah, because
they're marrying them, and I can't.
They're not marrying them. The Asians not marrying them damn women. They fucking having bastard kids and leaving them because they were
leaving them.
They were doing that to try to get title to the land, but at least the African was smart enough because that was the plan, to get a damn bastardized kid and have that kid have title to the land. And Africa,
that's one part of Africa.
And African country said, hell no. They passed the law. Did the
whole of Africa do that?
You said what now?
Did the whole continent of Africa say, nope, we not going to have y'all doing that?
No, they said they can have babies. They're not going to have them having title to the land. These countries said that. Most of the countries, they said no. The Arab countries, Arab African countries, been not allowed that. The black African countries probably said no. That's why you got these bastardized mixed breed kids of Asian and black women, because black women have a problem with the black man too, but have a problem with their goddamn self-esteem.
Exactly. That's why they laying in bed with them Asian guys and stuff. And Asian guys pumping and dumping too.
Because they now can't get title to the land. That was the plan, to get a black woman, have a child. Now the child has what? Title to the land. So now they can take over Africa by their bastardized children. These are the plan. Crocker ain't the only one that did that. The Asian knows the nigga is dumb and fucked up. They know it. That's the plan to steal Africa. They want Africa without the Africans.
Okay, so the Chinese were letting the black women keep the babies, thinking they gonna get the land, because I know when the Japanese did it, they were killing the babies.
What Japanese? What you talking about?
When the Japanese were over in Africa at one time, they were killing babies.
There's never been a big population of Japanese, and there's a few.
But the ones that were over there, because they were talking about the graveyard where the black women had babies by these Japanese men.
I don't. You got to clarify. Where's that at? I don't even know that story.
I gotta look for it again.
That'll be rare. That wouldn't be a big. You didn't have many Japanese, but you got the Chinese have flooded. They were flooding Africa because they were trying to take over Africa by having.
The Chinese that's over there doing that right now. It's not the Japanese.
The Chinese. And
I'm saying this was a while back. But anyway, another thing is, okay, so. The United States is not at war with Africa. Why all the military over there right now?
But they're not at war because they want the resources. They all at war.
No, I'm saying, are they trying to keep an eye on the Chinese so they can't get their stuff?
That too. They're trying to keep an eye on the Chinese and make sure they go in and keep Africa undeveloped so they can steal the resources out of there. No, listen, no one can afford what Africa has. They can't afford it legally. They got to steal it. They can't afford the resources that Africa has. So they've been stealing it for all this since they got power. They got to steal it. Chinese are now coming and stealing the shit. Chinese are saying, well, fuck that. We're going to have all these bastardized kids who are going to say they're African. So they have title to the land. The Africans say, oh, hold on. These dumb bitches are fucking up. They'll have the whole goddamn continent given to this goddamn Asian. So they start changing those laws.
They said they left over 10,000 women were not pregnant.
That was the scam.
As soon as they switched it over.
Yeah, they left them like fuck that. They want these kids. They won't use the kids to have title to Africa, title to the land of these countries. And the African men had enough common sense to say, hell no, these bitches about to destroy us. No, they changed those laws.
The only reason this is happening because of self-hate.
Self-hate.
Don't know who you are.
Self-hate. That's why you got the white man said he slept with as many black African women he wanted to. He said,
that nasty-looking white dude. Yeah, that was funky. I was like, wow.
Somebody slept with 500 and all that crazy shit. You can't have no black man go to no damn Europe sleep with no 500 white women.
Damn sure can't. You'll be killed in a minute. The first one, you might get killed messing with the first one.
At all. Nah, they're not gonna know. They think you as less than them. They don't have any self-hate issues. That's not gonna happen. Especially fucking them fucking Nigerians with all that skin bleaching and all that old shit. They try to run around talking about their goddamn culture. Get the fuck out of here.
Bitch, what happened to the Nigerians, Keith?
Huh?
What the hell happened to them? Before this?
Because
I know they used to do scams in America and everywhere all over the country.
Them in Ghana.
What's wrong with them?
The CIA got control of that shit back in the 50s. That's what's wrong. And they brought the white Jesus. White Jesus everywhere. They love crackers. They worship white people. They
got a giant statue over there, white Jesus, a big giant one too.
It's not just one; it's a bunch of big ones over there. And in Ghana, people talking about go to Ghana. Get you out your fucking mind going back to Ghana and living over there. Cracker owns all that shit. Fucking around, and them niggas are all mostly coons and fucked up in the head. That's why your Nigerians are fucked up. Those are the ones that come over. You say they don't like you. Those are your Nigerians. How about that?
And then everybody start disliking every African because of them.
Exactly.
I've met some of them.
Because of them.
You talking about scammers? Them some scamming people.
Yeah, like Big Head Polite. He Nigerian, a scammer.
Yep. Yeah. Boy, it don't make no sense because I've come across several of them. I went to get my car fixed, and it was Nigerian. I turned right on around. You won't mess my car up and have me paying for stuff that won't wrong with it.
I'm surprised. But that's the one that we like the grave yet.
I don't know, because he's backed by either the CIA. I bet you that.
Who? Who's backed by
CIA? Polite.
I don't know. I don't follow the goop. I don't listen to
his 5 wives be out there in California scamming people on the street.
Yes, exactly, they all part of the scam.
I don't give a fuck what he does. I don't listen to his ass. I don't know. I couldn't tell. But I've said these.
I don't listen to him either because I know who his daddy is. The apple don't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, he's Nigerian. Miss me life. He's Nigerian. But you know, a lot of slave trade came out of Nigeria. Talking about come back home and all that shit. They don't even like you when they get over there. The ones they send over here are also the coons, of course. But they got you thinking all Africans hate you. That's a lie. That is a lie.
Because most of the ones we meet are the Nigerians.
That's right.
And people don't understand that. And I try to tell somebody that.
Exactly
right.
You
can't judge all of them by Nigerians.
Exactly
because
right.
That's the worst of the lot. That's the worst of the worst.
That's the worst of the fucking worst. They are the worst. That's why I set the African studio up in East Africa. It's in Kenya. I mean, Kenya. Take your ass to Kenya. They'll love the fuck out you. Those are trips I'm taking over to Kenya and Tanzania. They'll love the hell out you. You buy land and you got no cooning going on. They know the cracker ain't no damn good. That's why
somebody to tell all these black YouTubers because they talking about going to what?
Ghana and Nigeria, because that's exactly why. Because the CIA put that out there. Exactly right. They talk about going to Ghana and I'm only worried about the people that I deal with here. I don't try to change nobody over there.
Everything.
They can go to Nigeria. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Ghana. You can keep both them motherfucking places. Kick rocks. Right now,
and they really talking about going to Ghana.
Yeah,
Ghana. You seen that? That guy. He do a tour from over here to Ghana when they bought houses and everything. Oh, they showing Black Americans over there and whatnot. Doctors, lawyers, professionals owning houses over there and everything.
That's what they've always done. The CIA been took over Ghana when they killed Patrice Lumumba back in the 60s. They've been at control. That's why they come back to Ghana. I ain't going back to no goddamn Ghana. It's the worst thing you can do for business anyway, because all the surrounding countries around Ghana don't even speak English, so you can't even do trade with the people around there. Because they speak different languages. You got the people that speak
French.
Well,
apparently the black people over here don't know that because that's what they pushing right now.
That's what
the market up there is so great.
They pushing it hard too.
And that's good. That's why I don't fuck with them. That's why I don't fuck with it. Good, go. They learn the hard way. They get over there and learn the hard way, man. It's hard
to get over there and see all the white people you tried to get away from over here.
They get over there and find it hard when they can't do business. They found out they can't do business outside the country because don't nobody speak English outside of Ghana. All the other countries, surrounding countries, speak foreign languages, 20 different languages. You got 500 different tribes and shit that can't get along. And yeah, you got 200 tribes alone just in Nigeria that can't get along with each other. It's a fucking backward ass place. That's why they love, they worship crackers, love crackers. Man, shit, Nigeria's even worse than Ghana. Ghana's a close second. Nigeria is the fucking worst.
Why are people pushing hard for that?
Because that was started by the CIA. And I don't fight them. Shit, if you too stupid not to learn some shit, I'm not trying to save every Negro. Go take your ass over there. I'm taking you where you got better infrastructure. You actually got roads. Hell, you ain't got shit to do in Ghana. You got one major city, Accra. All the other shit is all fucked up. Infrastructure's all fucked up.
Well, that's not the information they getting because, like I say, a lot of YouTubers.
Good point.
A lot of them, man. Apparently, they have not done their homework.
I don't give a shit. Take them over there and find out. Good. I think black people should find out the hard way. They don't want to analyze and we're not analytical people, so you get what you get. I didn't fuck with that, and that's another reason why I didn't build no studio, because like I said, I knew the scamming ass niggas over there. I couldn't build no studio and leave it and fuck over in no Nigeria or no Ghana. They'll come back there and tell me I don't own the motherfucker no more. They would have came back and told me.
His name is Amani. That's his name. Yeah, Amani. He do that when he brings black Americans over there to Ghana. When they done bought houses, they showing them with businesses, all types of these professional blacks too. And some not, but most are. Some like doctors, some lawyers and everything. They got houses over there and everything. They say how cheap it is and whatnot. They bought some land over there on by the ocean and stuff. I've seen all that. They push that hard, Keith. It's a YouTube channel. They push that hard.
I don't give a fuck. So we're good. Push it. Find out for yourself. The last one I seen, the black people got to come back because they were broke. They would come back to Philadelphia. They were broke. They could only stay over there so long as they ran money. They couldn't establish a real job over there. And they were doing shit on the internet because there are no jobs in Ghana for you. You are what? An illegal alien. Why do you think Ghana and Nigeria are poor as shit? So how you going to get a job over there unless you already created a job? Then how you going to create a job when you don't speak the language? You got to have common sense. I'm trying to tell black people have common sense. There are no jobs there.
Somebody was saying that, especially Ghana, where you can get, it's easy to get citizenship.
Yeah,
they got to do with their citizenship.
I don't know nothing about this. Easy to get no citizenship. Probably is if you give them some goddamn money. There are no jobs. They can't get it. They cannot employ their own people. So how you coming over to you gonna get a job? They won't. That's a lie again. They will not give you goddamn citizenship unless you bring in some kind of goddamn business to them. Some of
them got condo. They got beat out their money. Some of them.
I don't give a shit. You deserve to get beat out your money. If you don't analyze shit, you just listen to some nigga on YouTube tell you some dumb shit. You won't think for yourself. But how can they offer you jobs if they're dirt poor? What job can they give you? You are an illegal alien. If they can't give jobs to their own people, how the fuck can you go get a job over their own people first? You're an illegal alien like a Mexican. God damn it.
So what's the best part then for black Americans to go to Africa? And what's the best part?
You got to go to East Africa. You got better struggle. I'm at right now. Kenya, goddamn, Kenya, South Africa, goddamn, Zimbabwe. Before the cracker gonna get it back. Those were your best places to go start shit at. Zimbabwe, Kenya. I want to say Uganda, but it's hard to get in Uganda now. They start closing. They borders a lot of.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at my doggone wife. I told her, she going over there. I said, you going by yourself. She's looking at me crazy. You're crazy right now.
She says you go.
I'm not going with her. I told her. Somebody, well, you gonna be here.
She said she was going to where? What part of Africa? She was going to Ghana?
Yeah. told her by herself too.
She can go to visit. She can't go to live there because you're not established.
You might want to buy a house over there.
No, you're not established because you would have to go back and forth. You're not. You can't establish no business because you can't. What? Who you gonna sell to?
You hear that, Les? I told you.
Who you gonna sell to over there? You can't sell outside the country because you don't speak the languages. So who you gonna sell your products to? You can't sell it to the Ghanaians. They ain't got no goddamn money. So who you sell?
Man, I told her
who the fuck are you selling to?
She's gonna be on a plane by her damn self. I told her that I ain't going.
Stop the this always got me laughing my ass off.
Oh, shit. I'm telling you, I'm not going with it. She all souped up over this stuff.
Because they saying you can have dual citizenship and stuff.
That's good.
And I remember hearing that on a couple of channels.
Well, so what? That's good.
They said
that's good to have. I'm not saying that's good to have. Great. Whatever the fuck. Good. Dual citizenship so you can bring your ass back when you broke because you can't make no fucking money over there. That's good.
I told you. I told her.
That's good.
That's our head soup.
Gotta think things through. Shit, black people get motherfuckers say all kind of crazy shit on YouTube. You be like, common sense say, okay, I'm a legal alien. Ghana's broken poor. So how am I gonna get a job behind all these other broken poor niggas? And what are they gonna pay me? Are you ready to work for 10 cents a day? That's the going wage.
You speak none of the languages.
You don't speak none of the languages around it. That's why I told you I'm gonna send you to park where they speak English and Swahili. If you want to learn Swahili, fine, but they speak all the surrounding areas speak the same language. All the surrounding areas have what? Real infrastructure, internet, hot water. Take your ass to Ghana when you try to get a hot shower someplace and you don't got no clean water. You got shit coming out the faucet all brown and dirty. Who you fuck you think you're gonna call? Nobody. You only got one major city in all of Ghana, Accra. That's it. One city in the whole goddamn country. And you
said, can USA terminate your citizenship? I think they can after a certain amount of years. You be over there.
Well, they can. They can.
Cause you ain't got nowhere to go.
Because you still,
DG, they can.
And even when you're over there, you still got to pay what? Taxes to them. So you ain't got no money to pay your goddamn taxes. So when you come back, they're going to lock your ass up. You still got to pay American taxes. You forgot about that.
Oh, I'm going to be locked up. I didn't even think about that.
Did these goofy niggas tell you that you still got to pay your American taxes? Because you see those other people who were rich say, well, fuck my American citizenship because they said money to live in other places. Because you still got to pay your yearly taxes to America no matter where the fuck you live at. That come due. That bill's due.
Wow.
I tell you, stop listening to these goofy niggas on the internet. God damn, on YouTube.
I'm telling you, they get our people souped out. They make it seem all good.
Got your wife want to sell you home in New Jersey and move there and run around fucking butt naked and broke. Don't know where the next meal coming from. Mr. B said, I told you should have brought my ass over here, Les. Leslie, you got us fucked up.
Get her ass over, get locked up, I'm be on her own. But that shit, I ain't going with her.
That's right. That's right. In Nigeria and Ghana, and it's why the electricity goes out several times a day because the country's fucked up. The country's resource rich, but it's controlled by white people who get a bunch of hand-picked coons. So the infrastructure's all fucked up, and black people don't realize this shit. That you'll be sitting there talking to a friend on the phone, and you'll be sitting in the dark for 3 hours, sweating your ass off because they have normal power outs. You don't know nothing about that. But some nigga on YouTube told you to go.
You don't even got flushing toilets in certain parts. I've seen that.
Of course not.
Infrastructure. Going in buckets and shit.
That's right. You be shitting in a bucket. So you being a pristine lady from Philadelphia, Richmond, you out there shitting in a bucket. And it's the life.
Nah, you keep that shit. Look, I'd have been in deep country and had to go to the outhouse. Nope.
Something said,
nope.
You can stop that shit. You keep that shit.
You keep that shit. I stay right here fighting these white folks in America. Fuck that shit.
You sitting up in somebody's house and say, can I use your bathroom?
Not all. See, not all over Africa is like that. Told you it's different. Kenya's not like that. Goddamn, Zimbabwe's not like that. That's what I'm saying.
I know. We got places here like that.
Of course, I'm saying.
I know people that live so far back in the woods, they got an outhouse, and you have to walk at least a fourth of a mile to get to the outhouse from the house. If you have to use the bathroom. I am not joking. I married a country boy. I know what I'm talking about. Freak me the fuck out. I'm total city girl.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm saying this is different. I'm saying, well, you only got one city in the whole country of Ghana. One small city. Accra is a small city. Hell, what is it comparable to as a city? It might be as big as shit. Let me name a real small city. What's a real small town? Shit. It's mostly a town, not even a city. It's like a town. That's their biggest town. Their biggest city is like a small town here. I can't even say it might be the size of maybe shit. Let's see. Maybe Durham would be too big. Can't say Durham I can't say Durham, North Carolina. Maybe shit. Small town. It'd be the size of a small town. I mean now.
Look, how many city blocks?
Shit. Maybe 6 at the most. 5.
Oh, that sounds like Fife, Virginia.
Yeah, it was something small. But Nigeria has big cities because Lagos is big. Okay, but they're still poor, still poverty stricken because the country is mismanaged because crackers run all that shit. You guys got to stand the crackers run. You know, you over to the crackers got control of them countries, especially Nigeria and Ghana. Especially them two. The CIA went in, set up them 2 countries. Everybody keep telling you go back to that shit. You be sitting there. Nah, Delaware's too big. I'm not talking about a state. I'm talking about a city. Accra is the capital of Ghana, and it's small. So all surrounding area has certain things that you don't have. Like you said, you be shitting in buckets. The Empress, you like the internet. Certain places you're not gonna get the internet.
Yep.
Certain places because the Empress. So you like driving on roads. Some places ain't gonna be no roads in Ghana. The infrastructure's fucked up.
Yeah, they showed all that. No internet in certain places, and the roads is all fucked up.
Yes, so that's what I told you. I'm sitting there. I didn't survey the land before I built a studio in Africa. I wasn't fucking with no West. I said, West Africa is out. I told you because they told me if I built it in Nigeria, I'll even go back to America and come back. The niggas I put in charge in there could legally say, well, now we own the shit. I'm like, what? Fuck you talking about? Well, you left. What do you mean I left? All kind of, I fuck with these scamming ass niggas. Oh, no way. I knew the scam. Say, hell, no way. So what's the best?
I'll people fall for any damn thing it seems like.
Right. What's the best place? I know I can get decent internet most time. Infrastructure's right. Honest black people love us. Kenya, Nairobi. How about that? So I had nobody stealing shit over in the studio over there. Ain't nobody talking about you don't own none of this shit. You go.
You come back, and they talk about what happened to my studio.
That's what they said. They said even if you buy a house and leave, you'll come back and find people in your home.
Wow.
You'll come back and find people in your home saying that they own it because you left in Nigeria. Because I have people tell me, I said, I was thinking about Nigeria. A friend of mine who always goes to Mike said, man, you out of your fucking mind. I said, what? So because they go to Africa every year. And what he said, he said, you got to know what you're talking about. He said, you out of your fucking mind. You leave me, then you come back, the niggas going to have your studio. And they going to look at you talking about what the fuck you doing up in here. I'm like, what? He said, listen, you buy a house. Because I said, I probably buy a house while I'm over there. He said, no goddamn Nigeria you won't. You leave that motherfucker, you come back, be 10 families living in that bitch. I said, what? He said, yeah. I said, God damn. And he said, and they'll call the law on your ass.
So So all these black YouTubers need to do some recon before.
Yeah, but they been saying there's motherfuckers.
They be advertising that hard.
Yeah, so tell Leslie, tell your wife Leslie, tell Miss Stop the Biz, please, don't take your ass to no God talking about if you do go over the lip for 5 months because your money gonna run out because you're not gonna be able to get no job and it's slow. So who you gonna sell it to? They don't got no money to sustain you. Everything you're going to sell is going to be exported. So you're going to pay export costs to get it out of Ghana, and you can't sell it to the countries around it because don't nobody speak English.
You know, she got souped up because he texting her back and went on. Yeah, it's beautiful over here. This and that.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Over there.
Hold on.
Ass get over there and get locked up. Something happened. You on your own.
No, that's your wife. Goddamn. She damn white. Be no damn savage. Goddamn. I'm saying it is beautiful. See. Don't misunderstand me about the beauty and being viable to live there. I'm not saying nothing about it being beautiful. It's gorgeous, but is it viable to live there? Hell no.
That's what I'm telling her. But hey, it's like talking to a brick wall.
Well, tell her get on the phone. Why she'll never tell her to get in the chat room or something? Shit, tell her listen. She right there.
She's waving her hand now in her feelings.
Ain't trying her feelings. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I don't want to have an ass out there. Shit, I'm trying to tell you the truth. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you what I know. Not what I think I know. Africa.
So Ghana is the same way as Nigeria with the white Jesus?
Yes.
Okay.
They fucked up with the Jesus shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking everybody to East Africa when I take you guys. I'm taking you guys to Kenya. Taking you guys to Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, where you got infrastructure, where you can get a hot shower. If you want to start a business, you can start a business. Why? Because everybody around us speaks the same language. If you want to get a house, you can get a very nice house. But I will say, I hate to say like your hand, you do got crackers there because Kenya's beautiful. Kenya's got infrastructure. So you do got white people living in goddamn. That's where that Dr. Mumbai bitch is at. That nutty ass Dr. Mumbai is in Nairobi.
Oh, okay.
That's where she's at. That's where my studio's at. And you see her driving around the neighborhood showing you damn real estate, normal shit. Got running water and everything else. They got real infrastructure. If you want fucked up food, they got that there. They got all the Pizza Hut, Domino's, McDonald's, and all that shit there too.
Yeah, I don't eat that shit over here. I don't want to go over there and eat it.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. If you want to eat that fucked up shit, you can.
I'm talking about, that's what I'm saying. I was saying when I saw that they had all those nasty food places, and it's Africa where you get the purest food there is.
You see how all the food was outside on the ground and stuff? That was crazy.
Yeah, but see, you got right there in Rwanda and Uganda and Kenya right there. They have infrastructure. And goddamn, look at Mr. B.S. right in the damn chat room. She be on her own. Nah, it's your job to guide your wife not to go. He said you just go leave her ass. So she be calling you, baby. It's all messed up. I told you it's messed up. I need you to help me get back home. I don't know how you get your ass back home.
Man. I'm not even going to the airport.
God damn.
Or some shit like that. I'm not with that.
I'm just saying. Look, when I take you to Africa, it's going to be places where you have infrastructure. Places where if you want to start a business, you got the money. You want to build a house, you got the money to build a house that's still cheap. You see what I'm saying? You can actually afford to pay people because he actually got real opportunities. You know, shit. Ghana and Nigeria are completely different things. Then people are leaving. Where are those migrants going and dying all in the Mediterranean? From Ghana and Nigeria. So how you gonna get a job there? They can't even get a job to their own people.
Oh, that's where the people coming from that's leaving and getting caught up. And all that
they come from Nigeria and Ghana. Mostly Nigeria. If they can't goddamn get a job, they don't pay. How you gonna come in as a foreigner, as a black Mexican, into their country talking about getting a job? And they don't want you in there unless you bringing a job, making a job. But you get. I heard some people being honest. It takes a long time to get established in Ghana because you got to be there for years. Because these people don't know you. Why they gonna buy from your ass? And then how you gonna pay for the prices? Ain't nobody got no work, no jobs to pay for the shit you selling. What are you gonna sell? If you're gonna be on the internet, fine. You got some already. You do some internet selling, fine. Then you can go because your money's not predicated on the Ghanaian or Nigerian economy. But it is predicated whether your goddamn internet goes off and on. It's predicated on that shit. So, like the guy said.
Because if you got an internet business, it depends on whether or not it's up and running.
Yeah, it depends on whether you got lights and shit.
Hey.
You got internet, infrastructure, shit, infrastructure. I could have no studio over there. I say, hey, I'm about to get a studio back. Brother, we got no lights, no internet, huh? Shit, they're having the blackout, brother. Tell the people we be on. I can't get no regular time. Tell the people we might come on in 3 hours. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, man.
So they
just trying to send black Americans over there to get caught up.
That's what it seemed like, because that's what's running over there. But they got professional blacks over there, like I was telling you, doctors and lawyers and everybody.
Because those are jobs that they get that they can't fill, because it costs money for them to create a doctor. So those are fields that they need.
Yeah, so specialized. If you have a specialized.
Yeah, those are specialties. So those are jobs you need. So what job you got going over? You going to my hey, I'm leaving over here. I'm a bus driver. Motherfucker got 2 buses in the whole country. What the hell are you talking about? You think Umumbu's gonna give up his job and stop the BS? Shit, you got 2 buses in the whole country. What the hell are you talking about? You're a bus driver going over there, and all they gonna pay you is goddamn the average income in Ghana. I think it's like $50 a year.
Wow. Diddy said what happened to Mos Def? He got banned from South Africa. Didn't he get banned from the United States too?
He got caught up in that more stuff and filling out all them papers and stuff, and they just as bad as the Nigerians.
Yeah, that more.
He thought he was legal because they got his money and told him how to do the paperwork, and the paperwork wasn't worth anything.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Anybody believe that you don't get paperwork and the white man stole everything through war? You believe that? I used to have arguments with my damn employees. Goddamn, Lady Divine with that stupid shit. You think have
they got that young black girl killed. Remember, one with the gun and stuff. She was standing in her apartment when
in Baltimore.
Come out.
Yeah. In Baltimore.
Morris.
I forgot her damn name. I forgot her name, but yeah, just like you said, S. Wiseman talking about the Ghanaian hospitals are a mess. Exactly right. Well, that's why they would need American doctors. So, who's this? Who
that was like Tommy Sotomayor next to him.
Who's that right
there?
That
cool.
Who is that? Who we looking at right
Mos Def, and I don't know who the other dude is.
Who's that? Tommy Sotomayor?
No.
That cool?
That's Mos Def right there. Hold on, which one of these is Mos Def? Hold on, the picture that Gigi put up. Which one is Mos Def?
The short one. He's the short one with the black jacket on.
God, he look terrible as shit. I can't even recognize his ass.
Did he marry a Muslim woman? What is his wife's religion?
Yeah, he's a Muslim, but is she a black Muslim or a white Muslim? What do you mean, a Muslim woman?
She black.
Okay, yes.
She black. But when he got over to Africa, something was wrong with his papers. Because he did a video, because I saw it on there when it first happened. He over there just almost crying and stuff.
Yeah, but he's trying
to get back to America.
Well, he was using the international.
They won't let him back in.
He was using an international visa. You know, a visa with one of them fraudulent ass visas. He was using this shit. So now they're not going to let you back in.
That's the Damn, the Moors, they ran a scam over here with that one. You could buy paperwork when you don't have to follow United States rules.
Yeah, it looks crazy as hell. Look, I'm like, but see, yeah, he always see. Look, these actors are stupid. Black people, stop following these dumb niggas. He's an idiot.
You could take over abandoned houses and shit. That's a damn scam. You see the cops busting in there, shooting their asses too.
Now he's assed out somewhere. I don't know where is it. Is it in South Africa? I don't know where the fuck his crazy ass is.
And look, and most of them work for the CIA because they be giving up names.
Exactly. They all part of that fake conscious community shit.
So should be crazy as hell. You goddamn, you done destroyed your whole damn life because you ain't never did it.
I am not driving the car. I am. How they say that thing when the police stop you? Don't say that you were. Don't say you were driving the car. You are because you are not under their laws.
Yeah, you don't have to have license plates or nothing.
That's why I say, Miss Jones, he don't look like the same guy. That's why I couldn't tell who the hell he was. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, he look cuckoo now. Most stuff he used to be okay with me. Then I was like, what the hell?
Well, I couldn't tell that was him in the video. I'm like that. I mean, him in that picture. I'm like, God damn, who's that motherfucker? He said, Most Def.
The short one was Most Def with the black jacket.
I know. I'm looking at the picture.
He's trying to get away from the 52 kids he had.
He got a bunch of kids?
He got a bunch of kids.
Damn, I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
Me neither. Yeah. I don't follow these cats, man. I don't get involved in
He got a bunch of kids.
Damn.
The other one looked like Tommy Sotomayor, though.
Yeah. Nah, that man don't look that bad. They ain't Tommy.
It looked like him from a distance.
All that nutty sovereign shit.
Tommy looked like he got some kind of skin problem.
You can't be sovereign when you don't have any military. You can't be no sovereign when you got no military to enforce anything. If I can come and take you out of your damn house and lock your ass up, you're not sovereign. You don't have any military that's comparable to mine to stop me from fucking with you. You know how you sovereign? When you go to war and win the goddamn war. And you dictate the rules. That's when you're sovereign. You got that?
Yeah, you don't have to go to court and follow nothing. They say the judge say.
I'm going to go to court and file for sovereignty. You out of your fucking mind.
Yes, that's crazy. White man gonna respect shit you got to say. That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks different. Mother Nature looks crazy as a goddamn bed bug. But anyway, like I said, all these nuts on YouTube, I go to Ghana, those are created by the CIA. Go there, you be broke and fucked up, and then if they don't let you back in, Mr. Stop the BS. Whoa, you going to get Mr. BS come in there and live with you, something. You come back and forth, stay 5 months out the goddamn year, get you some money to pay them bills, cause I don't know what you gonna do. Shit, cause in the app. Oh, let me see what. Cause
you can't wire her the money, cause the electricity might not be on.
Yeah, they children. No shit. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on.
Well, like I said, that's on her. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, people. All right, y'all in the chat room. Yeah. Some of the biggest goddamn scammers and shit. Exactly right. So we talking about. Okay. That's right, John. That's right. They definitely. Yeah, the Ghanaians are definitely some of the biggest cooners you got. Exactly right. Some of the big cooners you got, so are the Nigerians. But I'm gonna let's pull up the yearly per capita income of Ghanaians. Let's pull that shit up and see what it is. I bet it ain't no more than $900 a year. You're talking about starting a business, and most of them rent is $500 a month, and you ain't making but $900 a year. How's that gonna work? What is the per capita income of Ghanaians? See what this shit is. No, not Iranians, motherfucker. I said Ghana. Let me try this again. What is the per average income of Ghana? Let's see. Ghana average income. Let's see what this shit is. Fuck is this shit saying? Ghana average income. shit. Individual. Okay, we'll pull it up. What was I saying? Has anybody got it yet? I'm still trying to pull my shit up. Hold on. What is the average? Hold on here. Hold on. Man, what's the damn average income shit? Has anybody found it yet? Hold on, let me. Okay, it was $170. Okay, so their average income. So their average income is $2,000 a year. Hold on, what this shit saying? Hold on. Formal sector workers, the formal sector, which includes public, private sector workers, the average salary is equivalent to $170. Okay. Their average income is $170 a month. Okay, that's not too bad. Shit, I guess not great. So the average income is $170 a month in Ghana.
$170 a month?
That's right.
Damn. Damn, not even a week, a month. Damn. That's not even 1 day pay. Oh, I mean, you know what I'm saying as far as
average,
107 or 170?
170. Average income in Ghana is 170. I don't even think it's that high. I think that's a lie, but that's what they're saying.
Damn.
That's the country's
average. They
average.
get a McDonald's check. They could live good over there.
But they got McDonald's, but McDonald's over there ain't gonna pay you that. That's America. So, but
no, I'm saying that Americans over here from McDonald's. They can live good over there.
You're not gonna live good because the average housing income for you going over there is gonna be $500 to $600 a month. So how are you gonna afford to live that and you're only making $170?
Well, that ain't what they saying over here on YouTube. Like you right, Mr. Hand. They make me think it's all peaches and cream over there.
Exactly. What can they buy you? I don't know. You guys got a computer looking shit up. I was just looking at that because remember I was listening to the individual saying that he wanted to, because he was worried about his family. He wanted a secure place. So his because they wanted that field and buy show. He was on there saying that that the average place that had security was costing him $800 a month. So average, everybody said he couldn't afford to stay over there because their business wasn't making any money. So they had to come. They were coming back to Philly. They were out of Philly, so they were going to leave. They could only stay over there for 5 months because they ran out. Their bread starts acting up. They had to leave. Like he said, don't be foolish and come on over here and you can't support yourself because it's going to be a long haul to start a business over there, and you're not going to be able to work. If you're going to work for their wages, you're going to live over there with them in them poverty-stricken areas. You're not going to live in the good areas. Huh?
So Phil was over there then?
No, Phil had a dude talking. No, Phil only went to damn Ethiopia with his goofy ass. He went to
Ethiopia, I know that.
He went to East Africa. He didn't go to no damn Ghana. He was just talking to a guy from Ghana, American. And he was telling the truth. They were coming back. They couldn't afford to stay no more. They were coming back to America. Because like he said, they couldn't afford the damn $800 a month rent. Because he had security and everything else. Because wasn't nobody buying none of their products. They could afford this shit.
Damn.
If my income is $170 a month, I'm only paying $5 or $6 for the shit that you selling. You're not making it $800. And that's not including whatever electric bill is and the other shit. The water bill, electric bill, whatever shit they paying. The damn food bill and all that shit.
And that was Ghana.
That was Ghana. That's that's Ghana. Let's see what the average.
Well, where they get this thing that the cost of living is low, the house don't cost that much? Exactly. They say you don't have to pay no damn taxes, none of that stuff. So he was in a gated community, or
Yeah, his was
call a gated community.
But his was gated. He had to pay $100 a month, but he couldn't afford to stay there because he's not making any money. His business.
I hope these Black Americans haven't sold their houses yet that they own in America. Going to Ghana.
I don't hope shit. Learn to investigate shit. If you dumb enough not to try to go analyze shit, you deserve to get fucked. Shit. Let's see what the average income is in Nigeria. Maybe a little more because they've got more money, but it might not be because it's all fucked up in Nigeria too. But let's see average income. Man.
I think better stop listening to the internet.
Average per capita.
Well, I knew something was up because it was being pushed. Ghana was being pushed, and every time I feel like something being pushed, something is not right.
See.
Yeah, and black people have to recognize that by now.
Let's see. Average per
like whenever something is being pushed, something up. Something not right.
We don't learn. It's like we just don't learn.
Okay, what the hell is that?
They push that real hard. Make you think everything is peaches and cream over there.
So what's the average per capita income? Per capita. Average year, okay. What's the average today? Okay, so let's see here, 2017.
And what about that resort where the black ladies went over there and whatnot? You seen that piece when where they went to somewhere where they wanted to get away from white folks? Did you see that piece?
No.
There was a black chick. Yeah, you seen that piece?
That was Costa Rica.
That was all the way through because I was like,
that was in Costa Rica, man. It wasn't Africa.
No, that wasn't in Africa. That was somewhere else.
That was Costa Rica. Costa Rica.
Okay, you seen it then?
Yeah, I seen that goofy shit. What about it?
Yeah,
well, the white people own the place, right?
Exactly, but she said she bought some land. She's trying to buy some land from over there to start her own.
Costa Ricans don't like black people anywhere.
Our people just lost. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. And she said she's trying to buy some land over there and whatnot. And it's all females over there and whatnot. I was like, what is security at? And whatnot. And she said she want the white folks on her land and stuff. But it's like, I got like a dyke vibe from all of them. They seem like dykes and stuff.
It don't make no difference to Chinese.
No, one or two of them is the man. Till something happened, then they female. when the shit hit the fan, all of them gonna be female again and crying.
With some left and right start coming away.
This is the thing I have about with gay women. They don't want a man,
okay, so
but they choose a woman that looks like a man.
Yeah.
Well, let me see.
You don't want a man, but you want a woman to look like a man. I have a problem with that.
Hold on. 2000.
Some of them will try to step you like a damn dude, too.
Yeah, and get punched in the goddamn face. That happened to me down in Tidewater. I told that bitch I roll like a goddamn barrel.
Okay. Okay. Nigeria's a little bit more. The average monthly income in Nigeria is $233.
$233.
Yeah, a month. So they like $50 more
I'm
than
thinking, is the food cheap? What? I mean, cause that's less than welfare over here.
No, the food ain't cheap.
Why do you think
they fleeing the goddamn Europe and the Mediterranean? Because the white men, the coons they put in charge have still they're paid off and they give their people shit. They're starving. They have no money.
I think better stay their ass over here in the States. That's what they better do.
No, you gotta stay in the States. Just don't go to Nigeria or Ghana.
Don't go to those ones.
God damn, the ones they pushing on you.
Go somewhere where the people are actually unified and not working for the cracker.
Do your goddamn studying. Shit. Shit.
Then some of the contractors over there messing up their house doing a half-ass job and shit. Yeah, I was fucked up. Contractors had to step so uneven and shit. I'm like, damn. They did a half-ass job building them houses.
So So you know, theirs is 170. So Ghana's 170 a month. Nigeria's 233. So what's that, like $60 more average? So you get $60 more in Nigeria. But the cost of living is still high. No, the cost of living ain't gone down. The cost of living in Nigeria is high as shit. That's why you buy houses. And people, you'll come back and have 5 people live in your house, like the dude told me. Talk about his their home.
Yeah, live in a nice cushy house.
Yeah, come back. He said, man, you be out your damn mind. I said, what? Man, you leave that shit, they come back. You come back 6 months later talking about this day shit. I said, damn, that's legal? Like, yep. Cool.
And one of them ladies over there from the States got her house robbed.
Wow.
Where was she at?
She was in Ghana.
Okay. You gotta say which one.
Stay here and hear that.
What you gotta say?
They told her she had to pay bars on her windows and she didn't do it. She said, yeah, they say everybody really got to have bars on their windows and stuff. She said, I'm not doing that. I'm not in no jail. And next thing you know, it was what's so messed up about it, the people she had got her, helped her to move in, they did the job. It was an inside job. They robbed her.
Yeah, because she got...
She might as well stayed in the United States.
Well, she got a nice house over there. And
of course, you still get a nice house, but like I said, you can afford a decent home, but hell, them people don't got shit, so they're going to rob you.
When they said bars on the window, she thought about Compton and shit, and she said,
Yeah, she should have listened, but she won't up to do, you can tell her whatnot. Like I said, she's tired and stuff. She said that blacks need to come over here and start up a car dealership and stuff, because someone have to buy no cars from them.
okay, what the roads look like if you gonna sell cars?
Unpaid.
Okay, so what a car gonna do? Because you sure gonna keep it in the shop.
Gonna tear it up. That's what you're gonna do. Tear it up.
Hold on. How you gonna pay for a car and you only making $230 a month? What are you talking? What car you talking about? You can't even get a goddamn Yugo. What car lots are you talking about? What kind
That's what I'm thinking. Who you
some
selling
little low
to?
budget car place that the Indians over there had, and they was buying cars over there.
Who you selling the shit to? Who you selling it to? Now, and the car prices are even more. That's how they can get that. The car you buy over in Africa is even more because of the tariff costs, the import costs.
You got like 2 years to pay it off. They said.
Well, you better have some money. That's why all the white people got the money, because they own all the damn diamond mines, the gold mines. They own all the resources, so that's why they got the cars. Shit, and the goddamn and all the government officials that are getting paid off. But other than that, hell, it's more expensive to buy everything in Africa is more. It costs me 10 times more to buy shit in Africa, to bring it into Africa to build that studio because of the tariffs. It cost me 10 times more to bring the shit in, and it was expensive to buy the shit. I thought I'd get a better deal by bringing it in. Shit, I realized I'm just about to just eat the cost. So even though they're not making no money, the price is the price low? No. Do you remember? Go pull up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this in the chat room. I'm glad we go. I'm gonna put up that field shit with Dr. Mumbai. She was telling you a place. Now I know when I pay my people in Africa, it's a good goddamn deal because I couldn't. But she talking about goddamn. Some shit in a beautiful place she was showing, talking about $2,000 a goddamn month. Black people can't afford that shit here in America. How they gonna put that shit in Africa where motherfucker making $10 a goddamn month? How they gonna afford that shit? Huh?
Well, the guy, you need to see that channel. His name is Umani, something like that. Umani. He do that when he get Americans to go over there.
I don't know what that is. I ain't looking at that stupid shit. What? I don't even know what it is.
He probably getting the cut.
Don't tell me look at that old dumb shit. I don't know why I look at that shit.
He's probably getting the cut. Stop the BS.
That's a waste.
Oh, he do get a cut. He get it. Yeah, you gotta pay him. He do get a cut. He told you that straight up front.
Yeah, of course. That's a waste of my goddamn time. I already knew. Go over there, you ain't got no business. You got no way to sustain yourself. I give at least Phil understood that. The guy said, if you got no way to sustain yourself, you're not gonna be able to make it over there. You got no sustainability. You got no way to sustain yourself. What job? You can't come and get a job over there because there you are a Mexican. You an outsider. You got that. I'm back home from 500 years, but so what? The African that's broke and fucked up. He comes before you. So you got to be bringing a job to them.
Which means
you got to be making it down.
Which means you got to be making some money, or have a legitimate business over here.
Right, you got to have a business.
To front the business that you want to build over there to give the people some jobs. Exactly right,
but okay, but you haven't been over there long enough to navigate. You haven't been over there long enough to navigate. This shit is on here. You have been over there to navigate what is selling, what's not selling. You have been over there long enough to navigate shit. So there you go. You all fucked up. So just like that family, they got to come back. His wife and kids, they got to come back because they went broke over in Ghana.
They did show one couple that came back though. They said they couldn't make it over there and whatnot.
Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find it on Phil. I know it was on this shit. I can find this shit on.
That's wow. Because I remember when I first started hearing that, I was like, are y'all just listening to somebody tell you this and nobody's been over to the countries to see?
Exactly
what's
right.
really going on?
Exactly
because
right.
Of course they're going to show you the best of the best.
Exactly right. S-Wise, when they send the money back to get the homes built over there and the family to watch after those homes because they can go back and forth. Exactly. You can't just decide to uproot in America and go over there because you can't get a job. If you got a job over there, you're only making $170 goddamn dollars a month. So where you going to afford to live? You're not living in a nice place until you live with the locals all fucked up shitting in a bucket.
Yeah, and over here, they're $170. If you make anywhere between $21 and $22 an hour, you making that in 8 hours on the job over here. Yeah, that's like I said. That's for one day. It's all over here. So of course they would look like they living large over there if you over here with the job and you sending the money back. And then one American's over there, one lady got killed.
Here we go, right here. I'm gonna take this Dr. Mumbai over to where I got the studio at. Let's see what she. Wake up, Africa! God damn, that's loud shit. Calm down, Dr.
What's that gospel music again? Keith? You playing? No, that sounds like. No, I'm joking with him.
That's Dr. Mumbai. That's Dr. Mumbai. Yeah, I'm about to put up in the chat room.
I'm gonna tell you, I used to work at post office, and I was a clerk. The Asian people coming in bad money orders to send back home. The Nigerian people coming in bad money orders to send back home. The Mexicans coming in bad money orders to send back home. They know where the money is. They sending it back home to their people. That's the only reason they have larger houses than the rest of the people or population is in there.
Of course.
That's poor.
Of course. Exactly. There you go. Exactly right.
All these Chinese shops that sell hair, they come right to the U.S. Post Office and send money orders. I mean, after $2,000, you have to fill out papers. You should see them filling out papers. They be sending mega bucks back over in Asia.
Oh yeah, I'm about to play Dr. Mumbai going around Africa, going around where I want to take you at, where I got the studio at, in Kenya, where you got infrastructures and roads. So let me play this real quick. Even though she's a religious kook, she believes she's
a Christian.
No, she's a Hebrew.
No. She's a think she's a Hebrew.
Damn. Yeah, she's a Hebrew.
Oh,
Israel.
Boy.
She's a Hebrew Israel nut. But she's just showing Africa and shit. She did, people want to move back with sustainability because they got infrastructure in Kenya, which they do not got in Ghana and goddamn Nigeria.
Wake up, Africa, your time has come. Open up your eyes and see the sun. Open up your spirit. Wake up, Africa.
Hey Hey guys, welcome to the Dr. Mumbi Show, a special production for the Advised Media Network. Now, so much is happening across the East African region, and I'm sure with Phil going to Ethiopia, you guys are going to see what Ethiopia really looks like.
You can really make money.
It's so exciting that he gets to cover one of their major festivals. Here in Kenya, there's a lot of construction going on. There's a lot of property development happening. We're in the city of Nairobi, in one of the outskirts called Westlands. And what we're going to do today is we're actually going to just show you a typical development. A lot of people have been curious about purchasing an apartment, purchasing a townhouse, where they could move, because time is of the essence. So we're going to head over to an area called Kileleshwa. I know this is like gibberish for you guys, to see what we can. To see what kind of apartments are available.
This woman
sexy. To my property developer. He's called my property developer.
G-Man said this woman is sexy.
No, a good friend of mine. He's a property agent. One day. Wow. My property agent. He's called Patrick. He's a good friend, and he actually used
I'm not gonna let she put in the wrong direction.
Real estate in the U.S. So he is one of the best people to get in touch with. If you'd like,
I was telling the family over there, my employees over there in Nairobi, they get in contact with her and shit. They kept trying to get in contact with her. And I said, I was looking at more and more videos. I said, no, this broad is a nut. I said, no. Because I had the young ladies who work for me on there, reach out to her. She finally responded. And they said, well, do you want us to go on with the interview? I said, nah. That's a waste of time. Nah. She'll get to talk about the goddamn Hebrew Israelites and all that old crazy shit. Nah, that's alright. Don't even worry about it now. That's a wrap. I said, no, that's a wrap for that shit.
To settle in Nairobi, or maybe even just start by investing in a property. So, come along for the ride, guys. Yeah, guys, so we're in the car. It's going to take us about 10 to 15 minutes. It's morning here in Nairobi, and there's usually a lot of traffic on the road. Guys are, hustling and bustling. Nairobi has been compared, it's one of the most expensive cities to live in Africa. So a lot of people are really surprised by that, because when they come, there, it's still relatively cheaper than, let's say, the Europe or the US, but it's been dubbed the London of Africa. So
because it's modern.
Get ready to go. There's just one or two stories, since mainly we're going to be talking about property today. There's just one or two stories that I kind of wanted to get into.
So that's the city. When you guys hear me change over station over to Black Empire Africa, he's in Nairobi. He damn sure ain't in Ghana where the lights are going out, or fucking Nigeria. Shit. Go ahead.
As you can see, there's so many cars on the road. It's about 9 a.m. here in Nairobi, and guys are just out and about, hustling and bustling. A lot of people tend to live just outside of the city, so in the mornings and in the evenings there's just so much traffic. But Nairobi it's a vibrant place. There's a lot going on. It's awesome to live here.
Because it's a modern city. It's a modern city. Life in a modern city. We got a lot of white people that move back there.
As you've seen, we got highways, we got cars, we got, the lies are being broken as we speak that have been told about this nation and the continent as a whole. Now, my property agent, good friend of mine called Patrick, he's going to be telling us a lot about what it takes to invest in Kenya. Now, Kenya, unlike like Tanzania, our neighbor, you can come in as a foreigner and you can buy land, you can buy property, you can buy a house, you can buy an apartment, and and enjoy life. And you can also, either buy it as an investment.
See, as a foreigner, you come and buy land. I told you they stopped that shit because these goddamn no good Asians were having sex with these black women to get title to to the land. So a lot of those African countries say, whoa, hold on, Jack, we see what's coming. So all the land in Africa would be deeded to the goddamn mixed breed. They're going to do the same goddamn mulatto shit, but make them Asian mulattoes and have them controlling the land. Same goddamn scheme the white man used.
Or as a place that you visit and live. Now, one thing I actually found out is that as an American, now I know a lot of different diaspora watch this, guys, so I'm not sure about every situation, but please,
stop that.
I think we have embassies in over 30 countries, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in most European countries and most countries in North America, in Asia, so you guys can just, and a lot of information online, so you guys can just go and kind of look at what the requirements are, get a number. Kenyans are very friendly. Ask them what kind of requirements you need to travel to Kenya or even other countries. There's a lot of information online. While we cannot cover every country, because Africa is huge. If you look at this map,
it's a lot.
That's one of the biggest lies they've told us. They're trying to convince us that Africa is this teeny tiny continent, but we have 55 nations. And if you look at this map, the US fits in it, India fits in it, and China fits in it, and parts of Europe. So we're dealing with a huge mass of land. And so it's beyond us to be able to kind of tell you guys every country what's happening, and maybe one day, who knows? But one thing about that Obama did, the only thing Obama did, because I don't know, you guys know I'm not his biggest fan. The one thing he did is he signed an agreement with the Kenyan government where we get a 5-year visa to come to the US, and you guys can get a 5-year visa to come here. And so you apply for that in the US, and there are, our visa department, our embassy is in Washington. And so 5 years. Now, of course, there's restrictions. I think you can only be here maybe 3 to 6 months at a time. You guys would need to verify that. But 5 years? 5 years. So I have my US visa. It's nice. So you don't always have to keep going back. I was told that only diplomats can actually get their visas on arrival. They might give visas to people on arrival, but then it's limited to the duration of your stay, and they wouldn't give you a longer visa. Now, a lot of people have been contacting me and saying, black people, we got felonies, we got, criminal records. What happens? I truly have no idea. I asked my travel agent and he was like, we don't care. You just come. But I'll ask Patrick about that in terms of investing in a property and stuff like that. What kind of, I don't know if you'll know what kind of information. But you know what? Since we're here, and since we're doing what we're doing, maybe I should share with you. There's something absolutely amazing. Now, as you know, this partnership with Advise Media Network is all about building bridges. So much has been done to keep us separate. So much has been done to keep us divided. But what can we, it is up to us to come together as the Africans in the diaspora, Africans in the US, Africans in Canada, Africans in the Caribbean, and Africans on the continent. The only way we are going to survive what's coming, and the only way we're really going to succeed as a people, is if we build those bridges. And you know what? I have some really awesome news. This partnership with Advise Media Network is all about building bridges. And, we've been advocating. I say it, Phil says it, we need to come together. The Africans on the continent and the Africans in diaspora really need to get together. And you know what? Something amazing happened in the last couple of weeks. Now, so in Nigeria, the biggest city in Africa. It's like, I think, the 5th or the 7th biggest city in the world, Lagos. There's about 21 million Nigerians in Lagos who don't have water.
Lagos,
access to water.
They don't got water in Lagos. See that?
Water company decided to privatize
in Lagos.
Their water.
They don't got fucking water.
And they bid to all these international
biggest city
companies.
in goddamn Nigeria. They don't got fucking water.
The company that was shortlisted is the same company that has caused all the drama in Flint, Michigan.
Goddamn Nigeria to
Viola, the company that is being sued for
alleged lead
poison of over 30,000 children. And what happened with the lead poisoning is there was a stunt in the growth of the children. There was, all kinds of death, etc. And I'll be doing a more extensive story on this on my show, so make sure you check it out, Dr. Mumbi Show. But so they caused, they were serving that brown water. I know you guys remember this story. They were serving that brown water and making people sick. So many people got sick until it became a state of emergency. Now, this was during the Obama years. Well, this same Viola company has been shortlisted to be in control of Lagos water. I mean, it's crazy. You know what they're going to do to our people? I've told you guys, there's a global plan to exterminate our people. And they're going for the kids.
Well, that's true.
I mean, I'll get into that, in a future episode. But now, the exciting thing about building bridges is that, so Nigerian activists, guys are woke, guys are exposed. They actually started lobbying the government and saying, you cannot give these companies the privatization of our water. You're literally killing our people.
That's what they want to do, Gigi.
One awesome thing.
You want to go poison Africans there. Exactly right.
Guys, I think my hair just came undone. U.S. lawmakers, actually, many of whom are members of the Congressional Caucus.
He with a young sister Nyla there too. That coon ass niggas with Nyla just started. Oh man,
don't allow
somebody need to warn Nyla about that coon ass info hole nigga.
We need to get more awakened, more, powerful people in positions of leadership, in positions of governance, and non-partner. So, of course, the Lagos Water Corporation has called the accusation a blatant falsehood. Probably they've eaten some money. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. But building bridges is becoming a reality, guys.
I told you that scam ass nigga is what he does.
I will do an
another young sister
and we're still
just going around everybody's. I don't even want to get involved in that
shit. Anyway, we're approaching our property, so let's check out.
I want to keep off of fucking YouTube.
I think the property is called Signature something.
Motherfuckers on this.
So we're in the area of kind of like a place called Lavington, Kilaleshwa. It's kind of middle income kind of neighborhood. Let's take a look.
Oh no, info holes with Nyla already. That sister just started. Whatever he can find some goddamn people latch on to, that's where his goofy ass is gonna go. She's a real one. I like Nyla too. I think I told his ass about her, tell you the truth.
So usually the places are
a phone call with his goofy ass. I think I just mentioned her.
All the places have really good security. As you can see from this property, this is just one of the many. This is a much bigger one actually than I was expecting. It has its gym, it has its children's park, which is kind of cool, and it has its pool. So that's kind of awesome. So let's go. We're going to C15. So I don't know how many blocks are here, but hey.
It is what it is. Shit, whatever. That's why I had to build my own shit. There, YouTube. Yeah, Caston. Yeah, she's a real one. She's a real one. I was going to reach out to the sister a couple of months ago. I was let her get her feet wet, but I should know that grubby ass nigga was going to be over there.
He is Patrick, guys. I mentioned him earlier.
Ain't nobody safe with that goofy ass nigga.
Very an expert realtor. So, wait, where are we, Patrick?
We at Signature Kilaleshwa.
Yeah.
One of the suburbs of Nairobi.
Okay.
And we're here to see this beautiful project. Actually, we partnered with the Turkish developers.
Oh!
Yes, this is actually pure Turkish developers.
Yeah.
110 apartments on this project.
Okay.
Based on an acre.
Okay.
So on 1.3 acres.
Yeah.
And so this is what we put up together.
Nice. This is amazing.
And I want you to see more of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sawa. Okay, so you were saying that you built this with the Turkish developers?
Yes, this was a partnership with the Turkish developers.
Yeah,
who did a great job.
Yeah, the finishing.
Yes.
Whoa.
This is the first time where we offered apartments furnished.
Yeah.
We were selling them actually furnished.
Oh, nice.
Both duplexes.
Yeah.
And regular apartments.
Okay.
For example, this is actually a duplex.
Nice.
All of them are 3-bedroom apartments.
3-bedroom?
En suite.
Okay, so what were you saying about smart living?
Yes, these are actually smart apartments.
Uh-huh.
The curtains are electronic, the kitchen appliances are electronic, using the iPad that we're also offering with the apartment.
Oh, nice. Yo. Okay.
The faucets are smart.
Yeah.
In case of a drip, you can definitely set the alarm off and shut off the water.
Yeah.
Yes, and the gas cooker and that kind of thing.
I don't even think I've seen a smart smart apartment. That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we can. Should we go upstairs and see the rooms? Okay. So how long did? So now, if an American or an African living in the diaspora wants to invest in a property like this, how much would this cost them?
This is between $250,000 to $280,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And with the rental income of $2,500 a month.
Yeah, that's nice.
About the information.
And there's like demand for
loads of demand because this is really geared for the expat market.
Yeah.
Because we have embassies here.
I was gonna come out with it. I was gonna reach out to the system. I was gonna let her get a peek with it. She was new. I'm letting her get a peek with it.
Of people that are here because it's secure.
And I remember having a conversation with this goofy ass about she's a new sister, but she's a real one.
That was a duplex, and as we heard from Patrick, there's also just a regular apartment. Now, there's only 2 apartments per floor, and guys, I'm not really a property, this is a property show, so we're just doing our thing. Of course, this is the Advise Media Network, a special production from the Dr. Mumbi Show. We're here with Patrick, and Patrick, where can guys find your, what's your website?
It's www.royalpropertiesmarket.com.
And if guys want to email you, you'll be bombarded, but just what email can they use?
Not a problem. info@royalpropertiesmarket.com.
Yeah.
And you can get us on that, or royalpropertiesmarket@gmail.com.
So what exactly do you specialize in terms of properties?
We do sales, we do management, we do rentals, and of course in terms of land, we do land for development. We source partnerships in terms of joint ventures. We also look for office spaces. We look for leasing to purchase.
So So now, if someone wants to invest in the US, there's a lady who got in touch with me, and she was saying that, in fact, we can be walking in, and she was saying that she can underwrite people. What does that mean? Is it like underwriting, financing? How do guys finance?
In Kenya, basically, how you can finance is either you have an asset that you'd like to use as a collateral. You can either have, depending of course on your relationship with your bank, you can either have make a down payment and then use through your pay stubs that you're employed, and with definitely depending on your tenure of employment, you can talk to your bank. They can partner with one of the banks on this side and be able to get you financing.
Okay, so I've been getting some questions, like maybe you can just name 2 or 3 banks that you would recommend for guys to. For me, I'd mentioned, I know Equity is in the US, that's a local bank, and also CFC Bank.
Yes.
Is there any other
Standard Chartered Bank?
Okay, Standard Chartered, yes.
Bank, which is international.
Yeah.
We've had Barclays Bank. We've dealt with the clients.
See that brother there? He moved back to Kenya, from America.
CBA has also been very good.
Certain banks there that you can still use in Kenya as well.
Looking for mortgages, that kind of thing. Yes.
CBA is Commercial Bank of Africa.
Yes.
Okay. And usually, like, if you have the money, if you're rolling like that, what is the usual way of transacting, of buying a property? Like, how long does it? Someone had told me you pay a deposit and then you finish in 90 days or something like that.
Yes, by Kenyan law, it's 90 days actually. You pay a 10% deposit, and then the rest you pay along the way. That's when now the lawyer does the due diligence. The sale agreement is going back and forth. Any amendments that need to be made on the agreement, and so it's not necessarily that you have to.
I prefer coming in either way. We can talk if they want to talk.
They've done their due
it's
diligence.
Still streaming live on Facebook, so
now
you can watch it at the same time.
And registration and then transfer.
Just get everybody over here. I'm about to
45 days.
Leave YouTube ass alone
on your lawyer.
Because there's guys who have money like that.
Yes. It always depends on the speed of your attorney.
Yeah.
If it's efficient, you can do it within 30-45 days.
So you recommend definitely a locally attorney rather than international?
Yes, because he understands the law here. He's well conversant with
have a good time. See property, not all property. That's a high-end property, 2,500. You can get a nice home built or one that's already established in a neighborhood.
It's always easy to use a local
for $40,000.
So we're here at Signature. What do they call Signature?
On a real nice home, only 40
Signature
grand.
Apartments, Kileleshwa.
She said one of the way high nice.
This is nice, and as he said, they come furnished. So what's this?
This is a regular apartment. Again, a 3-bedroom. All apartments are 3-bedroom apartments.
Yeah.
With a small staff quarter, but this is a different layout. So we have a kitchen.
You have a very expensive.
As you get in, there's a kitchen on your left, and then the living area is on your right.
Yeah. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Yes. So, Patrick, thank you so much for taking us around this apartment. When did you move back from the US, by the way?
I moved back in 2008.
Yeah.
Back into Kenya. And
yes, it's very
great.
cheap.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm not talking about no bullshit home either. I'm talking about real nice 3-bedroom upstairs, downstairs home. Nice ass home.
Property to buy and invest in.
Really gorgeous neighborhoods.
Nice.
Gorgeous, beautiful neighborhoods.
For people to come back and invest here.
Yeah.
It's definitely what.
So now you see everything that's happening in Trump America.
Yep, for 40 grand.
And a lot of people have been contacting me wanting to move to Africa as African Americans. What are some of the challenges they might find, and what are some of the things that you would advise, having done the transition? I know you're from
and all the security and all that
from the US.
No, you ain't got to do all that in Africa, especially not in Kenya.
Kenya being
there's no crime.
Country, at least everyone can communicate.
It's right. Everybody can communicate. Hear me say it? Everybody got it. Everybody can communicate all over the place.
Directions, where you want to go, what you want to do. And
he's saying right. Everybody can communicate in Kenya.
In Africa.
From Uganda to Rwanda, you can communicate with everybody in English.
Communication.
Yes.
Exactly. Communication.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, good wrong. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is everywhere. Exactly.
You don't have a problem in terms of communication in this.
Wi-Fi is everywhere in Kenya. It ain't like that in Ghana, Nigeria. Wi-Fi is everywhere. So you can have your cell phone and talk every damn where.
Moved here, so I was able to.
You have your home when you have a toilet. You ain't got to shit in a bucket. How about that?
Understand at least where people are coming from. It was very easy for me. So I tell people move to the motherland, of course.
Move to the motherland.
Invest in the motherland. I mean, Kenya is definitely one of the places that is definitely a destination for people to invest in.
Yeah.
Look at the UN. It is the headquarters for Africa.
Yes.
The largest station.
Actually, did you know it's the only United Nations, the UNEP is the only United Nations organization in a developing country, which is huge. All the rest are in the developed world.
Absolutely. We have over 10,000 members of staff in this country. So and they have enjoyed Kenya. And there's so much to see.
Yeah.
And not just in Nairobi.
No buckets of shit.
Out of the city, going out. There's a lot of development going on out in the
place where you have communication.
A lot of game reserves.
Now that's what Dr. BS's wife. That's where we need to take
ranch.
Not the Ghana. Not the Ghana, Leslie. Not the Ghana.
Yeah.
People are doing cottage industry.
But the Kenyan, not the Ghana. Okay. Because I don't want to have Mr. BS cleaning up your shit out of the bucket.
I know, hey, we Kenyans, when we love our country, we rarely talk of other nations. But do you have experience, or would you be able to assist people in investing in any other countries, maybe within Africa, East Africa?
Yes,
Rwanda,
in Uganda is another very vibrant economy.
Yeah.
It's just getting exhausted.
Uganda want a very vibrant economy. Exactly.
Infrastructure. Of course, they are quite.
I already studied all that.
But they are now investing.
I do my study.
Telecommunication also.
I'm not going to take you no place where you got a shit in the bucket.
So we also have Kenya.
And pretend it's great here on YouTube and all that new shit.
We've been there. We've looked at the ideal areas fit for development in terms of housing, in terms of
no bucket cleaning. It's gonna be bucket cleaning for Stop the BS. Stop the BS has got to do that bucket cleaning.
Group that we helped transition into Uganda.
Yeah.
And they are going to do a massive undertaking, which is a $1 billion investment.
Stop BS said never that.
Tanzania is still. There is a lot
to be still done.
To be still done in Tanzania in terms of infrastructure, and especially they just got a new government, so they still.
Dr. BS is gonna be riding with that bucket on the airplane.
Uganda are definitely the destination.
Because you know they got direct flights.
So there you have it, guys. Your questions have been answered. Of course, I will be leaving Patrick's contact details and his website. He has so many other properties on his website that you can have you can have a look at. Give him a shout out. Contact him with any questions, and join us next time. Shout out to Phil. I know you're heading to Ethiopia. I pray that you just have the most amazing experience. Karibu nyumbani. That's what we say in Swahili. Welcome home. And until next time, guys, it's been absolutely amazing.
My staff keeps trying to teach me Swahili, so I know a few Swahili words. But let's check out Sister Nyla. See what she's talking about real quick.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nyla. What's good? So as you see, the topic of conversation is going to be Anna and June's Beauty Supply Store in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Many of you probably know the name of this because this is where the young lady that was hit in the mouth by the Asian man who owns the store. So I'm going to give you a little warning. This video is not what you think. Everybody's getting ethered in this motherfucker. So if you're sensitive, you don't like to hear community accountability, then you need to click off, because if you're a hit dog, you might end up hollering. But just in case you don't remember this story, I'm going to give you a clip of what landed June in the news in the first place. Here we go. So what has happened here is apparently the young lady's son has shoplifted. She corrected him in the store, gave them their material back, and some sort of verbal altercation ensued between her and the owner, June. At which point they came outside and they had a little verbal altercation ongoing. She turned around to give them the talk to the hand kind of signal, and June hauled off and hit her in the mouth while somebody was recording. So he hit her so hard that he not only drew blood that day, but he hit her so hard that she ended up in the hospital getting stitches. So he actually was issued a citation, and I believe he had to pay a fine. So what happened after that was the neighborhood, was in an uproar. The video went viral. So everybody was in an uproar and wanted to protest,
only black women in the window. That's what I was saying.
Out of the neighborhood. So I have a girlfriend that lives in Tulsa right now who actually knows that store owner personally, June. She says personally he's been nothing but respectful and that she likes him and all that kind of stuff. But she said she's definitely not hanging on his side. And that, she just, she's not taking sides or anything, but she said, I guess, this is her personal account of him, that he is not a bad person. Okay, so we don't give a fuck about June, and she didn't agree with him hitting her, but I don't give a fuck about what kind of person June is. He didn't have no business putting his hands on this woman. Just being in business myself, I've had to have situations where
now this group of niggas were about words, but he's trying to now get with this sister who used all kind of, I call it, that's regular language. I'm saying cuss words, no such thing as a cuss word. Okay? You use extraordinary language to describe something. But he's got a problem with those words, but yet he want to cozy up with her now. Because this Negro's a phony. He doesn't stand on shit. He's a phony.
They didn't press charges on that guy either, did they?
They did what now?
They didn't press charges on him, did they?
I don't even know.
He's supposed to got locked up for assault.
Exactly.
And I could not put my hands on somebody unless I was defending myself without expecting some repercussions. Exactly. And there is a reason why June was not expecting any repercussions. You see, if you know anything about Asian culture, myself, I've lived in 2 Asian countries before. They don't respect their women.
Of course
they
not.
Don't respect their women.
They respect no women.
They will slap their own fucking mothers. So you should know that they don't give a damn about black women just as less as they care about their own women. And so knowing that and them being inundated in our culture, knowing that nobody gives a damn about us either, they definitely would be emboldened to pull stuff.
No, Nyla, they know that you off the reservation. They know that the black community is broken. They know that not that you chose not to be protected. And the little stunt those black women did even caused more of danger to black women. You're not supposed to be on the goddamn front line. That is not your place. Asian man knows that. His Asian woman knows that. She's not supposed to be on the front line. So the black woman that's been told that stupid shit, that you're a strong black woman. You're not supposed to be a strong black woman because you're not needed to be strong. You're needed to be the nurturer of the children and of your man. That's your balance in nature. Balance. You're not meant to be strong. You got that? Not in the way where you are the leader of the community, because you're not supposed to be on the front line. You are a woman. You can't fight other men hand-to-hand combat. You got that? Because that's not your position. The white man has told you that now, and you swallowed that shit. It is a lie. You were supposed to be raising your sons to be warriors, but now, since you've been told that you're the leader, now most of your sons are moist and fucked up. Most of the sons you're raising now are moist ass niggas who can't save you, who can't protect you, because you don't know how to make a warrior anymore. Because they told you that you're supposed to be the boss and the backbone of a community. If you as a woman are the backbone of the community is broken. And every other race knows this. Because you are out of pocket. If you're the backbone of any community, the community is broken, and that Asian man knows that. But in the 1940s and 50s, if this goddamn no good Asian hit a goddamn black woman, he would get fucked up and that business would be shut the fuck down. There would be no black woman that would have been out of pocket because you would have told to shut the fuck up. Keep your goddamn mouth closed and let men handle men business. That Asian would have been took out of that store and beaten an inch of his goddamn life like he was supposed to be. No goddamn protesting and walking around buildings and signs. You're supposed to take that Asian outside and beat him an inch of his goddamn life to send that message home that you don't put your funky hands on no black woman. All right, let me have to shut your phone off. Let me go back to this video. Damn, if I can find it, what I do with it. Hold on. Where the hell is this damn video at? There it is.
Up like this. We're very confusing as a people because on one hand, it's
and I live
trash this black woman, she ain't shit because she did XYZ. And then it's, we can trash her, but you can't trash her. And at the end of the day, we're the only group of people that operate like that. Because from what I have understood just from traveling and being involved in different cultures, as far as living in different places and just learning different things and traveling to different cultures, is we're the only people that take that sort of posture. Like even the trash of other communities, you could not harm them, touch them, or disrespect them, and they won't, necessarily let you see them doing it. But we're different. It is, our cultural norm to do this. So
it has not been our cultural norm.
But I'll put it to you like this:
since you've been alive.
The worst
that is not our culture's norm.
Would not get the treatment that women in our community will get, not publicly. They'll probably do something amongst themselves, but you would never know about it. You would probably think that they were being respected. But anyway, this protest took place alongside the big sale, and I have some clips of what happened, and I'll be right back with some commentary after we view this.
Did you not? I walked my hand to the motherfucker. Did you not show the motherfucker? You was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong.
So this bitch should be fucking Facebook, YouTube famous by now.
Damn right. This bitch
Everybody should know who this bitch is. What is her fucking name? Because she's a fucking idiot. Everybody related to her should be fucking embarrassed. Her mama should be embarrassed. Her daddy should be embarrassed. Her kids, whoever taught her in school, every motherfucker around and associated with her should have their head hung low because you failed this bitch. You've allowed this bitch to walk around, run off at the mouth, likely disrespecting you, disrespecting others, and not saying shit to this motherfucker. Now I will say this bitch is the low-hanging fruit of this video because it's really easy to tackle her because TMZ niggas love bitches like this because they can take this bitch and then put a stamp on her and say, hey, yeah, this is black woman. They will ignore the bitches that are at home raising their kids, the bitches that were actually at this protest, reasonable, in line, not doing shit, just in line to make purchases. They'll ignore the fact that they were not necessarily behaving badly to make her representative of them.
I don't care about the behavior badly. They shouldn't have been in the goddamn line at all.
It's times like this where I would wish that I was around because all of that aggression that she was walking up on that man with, if he had returned any of that aggression, everybody would have been calling him toxic masculinity.
Exactly.
And they would have been talking shit about him, but nobody would have checked this bitch. And likely for the same reasons that men have no problem with talking about what needs to be done with bitches like this, but they don't walk up on them fucking niggas and them thugs in the hood that they like to talk about. They don't walk up on them motherfuckers for the same reason why I would probably not walk up on this bitch without the understanding that I might have to hit this bitch in her motherfucking mouth. Okay? Because that is what happens when you deal with fucking idiots. So, it's real easy, to make the focal point on this dumb bitch, because she is the dumbest of bitches. She's a fucking failure. She's a fucking loser. And whoever raised this bitch and whoever was dating this motherfucker, whoever is friends with this bitch, whoever taught this bitch in school, you fucking failed her. This is what happens when you allow idiot loudmouth bitches to just exist without ever checking them, without ever saying shit to them. You see, I know women just like this. Not exactly like this. They have a little bit more decorum, meaning they dress the package up a little bit better. They may not have on the cheap weave that she has on. They may be dressed a little bit better, and they may have a little bit better decorum, but they are this bitch. That antagonistic bitch that will destroy anything in her path just to get her way, or because somebody disagrees with her, or there's something that she doesn't like. That's this bitch that nobody has ever fucking checked. Y'all gonna get the bitches like this slapped the fuck up, because a lot of men don't let women walk up on them screaming and hollering with all that aggression. Some men weren't raised right. Some men don't give a fuck. Sometimes you're gonna walk up on a motherfucker that had a bad day and you was the last thing that they needed. Time is up for this bullshit. Stop allowing your sisters, your friends, your daughters, even your mother to walk around mistreating people, being overly aggressive for no fucking reason, and fucking up, because you see that the men of our society will use this bitch as representation for us all. Now, the fact that I've lived in a couple of different countries and experienced different cultures, I know that the worst, even if we take an Asian culture, the worst of those bitches, they would never put on display for the world to see as representation of them all, even though we know that they exist and they can't necessarily be hidden, but they're not going to use the minority portion of their people to represent the majority. It's like, I never see middle class white folks talking about what's going on in the trailer park. I never see that. But niggas love using the worst of blocks.
It ain't the worst. That's our majority now, Nile. I hate to tell you that. It's not the worst. She's not a goddamn minority in the black community. The black women in this chat room are the goddamn minority. See, me and you would have to have this conversation. That bitch is the majority. She's not the minority. That's the problem, because the white man has made this broad the majority. The black women here today are the minority. This broad is the majority. I know you don't like that because you're talking about it. I know you don't like it, and that's good. But you still got to be honest. Black women that took that strong black woman shit to its furthest conclusion. And that's destruction. So she's not, that stereotype is out there for a reason. Because the white man has made it. He's took the stereotype, even as me and Lady Divine sitting here talking, but she knows that's the majority. She said that's the majority, Keith. I know that. So I'm sorry, Nyla. She's not the goddamn minority. This woman represents the majority of black women. Because they do not respect their black men, because they were told they are the boss of the backbone. That ain't coming from nobody else but these black women today. That they're the backbone. And I told you, you can't be a backbone of a goddamn nation. Your job is not to be on the front line. You understand that? But black women don't want to give back that power. These kind of bitches, I'm going to say that like you said it. It means a man, I'm supposed to be wrong for saying, these kind of bitches don't want to. They rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. Like the cracker. They rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. Their kingdom that the black woman has made is like a scene out of Mad Max, because guess what? That's not her nature as a woman to rule. To be the front. So the damn black community and the white man knows that. So now the black community is all discombobulated and you get shit like this. This is not a goddamn an anomaly. This would happen all over the country. So, Sister Nyla, I love you, sister, but this wouldn't be the only place this would happen at. This would happen in every major city in America that black people, black women are at concerning this weave shit. This is a fact. All they gotta do is say we're gonna drop the price 40% and white and black women will run for that shit. So we gotta be intellectually honest again. This is not a goddamn an anomaly. She is not the goddamn minority. She is the majority. And that's why we are the laughing stocks around the world as a community of people. We don't have a community. What Kemet meant. Kemet meant community. Kemet community. That's what that meant. This just mean the black lands. It meant black community. That's what it meant. We don't got that. So she's not the goddamn minority. She's the fucking majority out your damn mind.
And the worst of poverty to represent all of black people. But that's just the nature of who we are. We like to do that shit, that low-hanging fruit. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put some more clips in because, like I said, this ain't the only bitch that's the problem here, okay? And some of this, some of y'all are going to get pissed off at me because you're not going to